God damn it. He's staying. What's that thing in Spanish? Se queda, whatever, like PK said about Neymar, he's staying. So, I mean, that's our main topic for the day. But of course, we're gonna talk about other things as well. Because I want us to touch on the whole EPL PFA Player of the Year, Saplinki, and so forth, man. But I think our main discussion has to be this Mbappe thing. What a turnaround! What a turnaround! Because we don't know what to believe. To believe this, to believe that. At one moment he's agreed with Real Madrid. At one moment he's agreed to PSG, and it seems as if Mbappe realizes that the whole world is waiting for his decision, and he's going to have a decision-like appearance on Sunday. And Sunday is when he's going to now talk about and say what he believes is going to go down. And look, man, I think he's staying. I just hope he's not staying for the reasons in which we may think he may stay. You know, that's what I'm saying. So, because I just want to discuss this tournament, because I think we are now at a moment where it is generally 50-50. For so long, it's been Real Madrid. Like, half of why are you even doing videos upon it? Like, you're literally like wasting HD juice. It's over. It's finished. It's a freaking done deal. It's over. Blah blah blah. I was like, relax. I mean, just chill. Relax, man. Just chill. But it now seems as if PSG could really be a major option for him staying. And something just tells me that this could be a huge mistake for this dude. For this dude, because if the reports are to believe, because it's hard to know what to believe and what not to believe, but if the reports are true that more influence over the club, influence over choosing managers, the ungodly amounts, because I think I said it on my video, but a report I read was 300 million euros signing bonus, yearly wage of 100 million euros, and looking to earn about 1.9 million euros each week. I mean, that is astronomical, because I just believe that if a guy is earning that crazy amount, it will have an effect on the dressing room. It just will. You know, and you know that Neymar's going to be like, huh? Wait a minute. How come this guy is getting paid all this much? And so it's just going to mess with the dynamics. And I just feel for Mbappe, you can't stay as PSG purely for this money. Which is what, because my thing is, he's been so close to Real Madrid. The only reason why there's a turnaround is because of the money. Because it's never been about, oh, I believe in the project. Oh, I want to be loyal to Paris. Or, you know, I think that's the only way that his head has been turned from joining Real Madrid is because of the money. It's impossible for me to believe that, oh, he had a change of heart because he believes, you know what, I really do like Paris. And I really do believe that, nah. It's the money thing. It's the money thing, which I just think that it's going to end up sad. But you know, look, if he does stay with PSG and they end up winning the UCL, we'll be like, hey, seems to be the right decision. I just don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think that's really on the cards, because I know who deal with this. Nobody knows LSG better than this channel. Okay, this channel, this community, we know LSG better than anyone, and we know they're never winning the UCL. We know they're never winning the UCL. So Mbappe can stay there for 3, 4, 5,000 days. These guys, they're never doing it because they're always going to meet a better team who are better prepared, who will just beat them. Z-Man, talk to me, man. Is this really over? You know?
No, man. I'm just. I don't know. I think it's still. I'm not trusting any reports that say like, oh, PSG are in favor, or Real Madrid are in favor. But
do you think a club, if it was like 51-49 or something, which do you think he may be leaning towards?
I mean, according to reports, it might be PSG. But then I ask myself, like, listen, Pete, like if the rumors are to be believed, which I don't think, I don't know how reliable they are, so I can't
Mm.
say 100% they're real. But if the rumors are to be believed that PSG is gonna give him creative control, like he's Christopher Nolan or something, like this is a production, then I would advise him to leave.
Basically, like they said, we're calling this the Chris Nolan clause.
Yeah, we want you to do a trilogy on this club, man. No, no. If they're giving him that type of creativity, then that type of decision making, then you have to leave Mbappe. That's a horrible decision. You have to leave if they're putting you in those type of circumstances, because you're a player. Your job is not to recruit. Even the president of France is getting involved in this. Listen, man, you got to leave that club for your career. But at the same
Mm.
time, man, they could be offering him money, and I know that he has certain type of loyalty towards PSG. But then I was told that Real Madrid is his boyhood club. So it's kind of conflicting when depending on what news you decide to believe. But for me, it's just like, if all those things are true, you should be thinking about leaving.
Mm.
That's not a real club. That's not a real club. I mean, if these guys are letting you choose who comes in and comes out, like, to me, that's just a weird position to be in. And I just feel like the best thing for him is probably to leave career wise. But then
Yeah.
again, man, if they're offering you the world, and then they're offering you all these different things, and they're
No, no,
giving you,
but my thing, okay,
it depends the way
do you
you
know how
look
they
at
say,
it.
okay, don't count a man's money and blah blah. But my thing though is that there's nothing, there's no amounts of money that they can offer you that can change. Because my thing, Zeman, is that Mbappe, you're Mbappe. What you make in sponsorships alone can allow you to eat for a very long time. Just through sponsorships, forget about whatever wage Madrid will offer you, just based on marketing and what your name bro. That FIFA contract is enough to last you at least 20 years. Okay.
Yeah,
So my thing is that that's why I'm gonna have to judge you in a way. If knowing how, it's one thing, let's say if it's like a poor guy who just come out of the favelas or so forth offering this huge accounts, as opposed to you're already one of the biggest names out there. You are one of the most lucrative sports stars in the world. You have a huge growth with FIFA, multiple sponsorship deals. How much more money could you want? Hence why it says even like PSG. I thought that this was a done deal because there was nothing PSG could offer Mbappe. Even if the offer in the world is like, it's not about money. There's nothing you can offer me money wise that can make me turn, because I'm good monetarily. I'm really good. It's about Real Madrid.
yeah,
So I'm almost scared as to what the hell have PSG. Because here's the thing, I don't that for Fabrizio report, I don't believe it. Because Fabrizio said that, oh, the deals are identical. That's cap. If the deals are identical, then there's no choice. the The dilemma is it's money over heritage. Real Madrid, the club and the history, PSG, crazy amounts of money. The only way that PSG can say, okay, we look at our offer is we're offering you more money than Real Madrid. If we're offering the same amount of money, there's no choice.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't get it. I mean, if that is true, and people tend to trust Fabrizio and everything he says. If that is true, that they're offering the same money, then I don't understand. Aside from, probably you could say maybe he was like born in Paris and he grew up, like, being a supporter of their club. But at the same time, we know this guy's wants to come to Real Madrid. We known this for a while, and it's Real Madrid have been chasing this dude ever since he was, like, apparently like 11 years old. So so they've been so they've been
Which is why
chasing
I
him a
say that
while.
if we connect the dots, Z-Man, the fact is PSG are offering him something scary.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
if
saying.
if it's like Real Madrid is a boyhood club, you've always wanted to go, you wanted to go last year and so forth, and you've been wanting to go and everything. The only way that this is a dilemma is, my God, I know I want to join Real Madrid, but this is an ungodly amount of money that these guys are offering me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're probably offering him something under the table, man. That's
Yes,
not a part of the wages. That's the only way for
that's
me.
nobody knows.
Yeah, only he would know. So if it's stuff like that, and here's my thing, man, Mbappe's looking like a diva, cause it's this whole thing of him, will he leave, won't he leave? This guy's taking his time with it, and the fact if on Sunday he announces that he's gonna stay at PSG, then what was the whole point of this?
Okay.
And it's just like
Okay.
it's like
Let me
this
push
guy.
back on that. Okay, let me try and play devil's advocate here. It is true. It is annoying because like will he want to stay? Make freaking the decision. But here's my thing. He's a young man. What if you're being offered something wholly unique at PSG? And look, we are all of us as people, we all have ego. If you've been offered incredible amounts of influence and power, unlike any sporting figure we've seen, it's tempting. So I'm going to Real. I'm going to Real. Okay, PSG, hold up. Have you seen this offer? Excuse me, what? Yeah. This. We're going to give you all this. A player has never had this kind of power before. We're going to give you all this. I can okay, give me time to think about it. Now, you have to appreciate everyone in the position. If I'm in Mbappe's position, there's nothing PSG can offer me that will make me stay. Nothing. Because I know who I am and I know what Real Madrid is, and I know that the best chance of winning the UCL is with Real Madrid. But that's just me. We have to respect Mbappe's Mbappe, and if they're offering you something astronomical, you have to be like, okay, let me think about it because I know I love Real Madrid, but my God, have you seen this freaking offer, bro?
No, time will tell. Because if he ends up signing, like, let's say a 2-year extension, it couldn't have been that big. If you're only signing a 2-year extension, you're gonna only be here for 2 years, and then you're gonna decide to leave PSG for what I'm assuming is gonna be Real Madrid, your next club after 2 seasons. And then it's just like, was it really that big if you're only signing a 2-year extension? So it depends on the extension. If it's 5 to 6 years, then maybe
No,
there's that argument. But
but if the reports are true, a yearly wage of 100 mil, that means you're making 200 mil in those 2 years, 200 million euros.
yeah, yeah,
That's cheddar. That is cheddar.
yeah. That's out of this. Yeah, that's out of the ballpark, bro. He'll probably be. I could see why. I could see why if they're offering him that, and they're also offering him, like, they probably told him we can make you a billionaire by the age of 26. But
No, but sorry. I mean, before I go to Ricardo, like this shows that PSG, these guys are a joke. You're like, you can't be taken seriously. You're a joke. You're literally going to just, and this was what I said in my video. This is proof that no, Mbappe is bigger than PSG. Mbappe is bigger than this club. Because if Mbappe stays with the kind of deal that we're hearing, it shows that this club is a Mickey Mouse club. Because you're literally bending down on both knees for a player. Then you're a joke of a club. Sorry. Ricardo, talk to me, man.
Sorry. Shit. Man, I mean, I think Zima made a good point regarding it's only 2 years, so how big could it really be, right? But at the same time, maybe PSG understand that was his demands. Like, I only want to stay here at 2 extra years, maybe a 2+1. Anything other than that, then I'm gone. So I think PSG, in a sense, are taking anything they possibly can to keep him. However, I just, I was so sure he was going to Real Madrid, and I still think he is. However, there's just some things that don't make sense because I believe this coming week is their last league game, and I believe the league game is at home, and they want to do something special for Di Maria, who's departing the club. But wouldn't this be the perfect opportunity for him to say bye to the Parc des Princes and the Parisian fans? But this seems like there's nothing organized for that. So is he gonna say bye in Di Maria's farewell, or else it would have been branded off? Well, this is Mbappe's farewell because he's off to Real Madrid. But considering there isn't any of that, that's what's like really starting to sway my opinion that this guy might actually stay at PSG, and but he must be offered some insane amount, like type of money you can't refuse. And like, look, I always say this, like, I think the best example was Oscar, who played for Chelsea, and he left Chelsea when he was like what 26. I think like in the full prime of his career.
Yeah, the bag. They offered him bag. He got
They
the bag. He got the
they
bag.
offered him the bag, and I remember he spoke about it, and he said that at the end of the day, football is just a career. Some of us are pretty much born with the talent, and you're supposed to maximize it. Just because you're born with the talent doesn't mean you have to chase legacy all the time.
Oh, no, but we're correct. One brief difference between that. Who the
Yeah,
hell is Oscar?
no, for
No,
sure.
because I
But
said to Zeman, like, Mbappe, your sponsorships alone, you can be good. Just based off your sponsorships. Oscar, your name doesn't carry enough cachet for you to even eat off of
for sure.
sponsorships.
But see, I would disagree. I mean, obviously Mbappe is the way bigger player here, but my point is, at the time, Oscar was dubbed to be the next Kaká or to be one of
Yo,
Brazil's
stop
best.
it, Ricardo, stop it. He was good.
He was.
He was not the next Kaka. Stop it.
No,
Streets, talk to me. Is this
he
cap
was
on Streets, talk to me.
he was dubbed to be one of Brazil's best midfielders. And to be fair, I think he's the midfielder that scored against 7-1 against Germany. So like let's not act like Oscar wasn't anybody. Like he was clearly a good talent for Brazil. He was one of their promising players at the time when Neymar, where Lucas, Gonzo, and all those guys came out. When he left, like nobody's saying he's gonna be the next Kaká, but that's how he was presented as. It's like when people said Dybala was going to be the next Messi. He wasn't going to be Messi, but he was going to be a quite highly rated player. Oscar was good, but like you said, it's like I said, sometimes as fans, we try to think that players are always going to chase the legacy or whatever. But that's not always the case with these athletes. Some of these athletes are just looking to bank in on their talent. And that was the case with someone like Oscar. I think he's a good prime example. This might be the first time we see a player of Mbappe's caliber and like because when we look at Mbappe, we know this guy's going to be the best player of his generation. I don't want to hear none of this Holland crap. Like Mbappe is.
Please.
Like,
Get
Mbappe,
no, Ricardo, I'll see some guys say, oh, but look, Haaland didn't ask for this. Hey, how did Haaland get into this? Haaland is not involved in this chat. You're involved in this discussion. Get the hell out of here.
The thing with Mbappe and Haaland is like they're gonna make you comparable because Haaland may actually outscore Mbappe season per season, mainly because of his role. But I think as a player, it's not really much of a debate. Mbappe is the better player, but this might be the first time we see a player where he might just try to maximize his financial earnings. And PSG is probably the club that he could do it at. And because he's Parisian, the club with a shitload of money is PSG. Like not many people can align the stars like that. And Mbappe here, he has an opportunity where he can be a hometown hero or even a hero of his country. Really, make an extraordinary amount of money.
I mean, no, but Mr. Ricardo, like, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but this is it's a stick up. Like Mbappe is sticking up PSG. It's a stick up.
Yeah, I mean, like
no, Ricardo, it is because I know you have loads of money. Put your hands up. How much do you have? I know you have more. I know you have more. I know you have more. It's a stick up.
No, for definitely for sure. Like he may just be like messing around and like whatever. He's just trying to. But then again, like, can I really blame the guy if he stays because of the amount of money that's been offered to him? Like we use the same logic, maybe not here, but I remember the time when Neymar left, right? People were like, how could you leave PSG, leave for PSG from Barcelona? Barcelona is like, the top of the football world. Like you don't leave Barcelona for PSG, but at the same time, the amount of money that Neymar was offered at that very moment, it's like, how do you refuse that amount of money? And you can apply the same logic here for Mbappe. It's like, you obviously have to go to Real Madrid. Like that's the bigger club. That's the pinnacle of football. But at the same time, if PSG is offering you an insane amount of money, like how could you say no to that too?
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I understand your perspective because it's like we just feel that, oh my gosh, you're chasing money. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. And if somebody's offering me ridiculous amounts of money, I should say no because I'm a
it's what the fans want to see, right?
Now, if you now say, "Oh my gosh, I'm a great person just chasing money," hey, hold up, they offered me this amount of money, and let's be real. You see, this is what I don't like about people. Are we sure that if you were in that same position, you would say no to the amount of money that he's been offered?
Oh hell no! Like what that? Like honestly, you know who said it best? Floyd Mayweather. He said that legacy won't feed my children, money will. So it's and it's true. It's like we all want legacy from Mbappe because we're not him. We're not the ones being offered money. But at the end of the day, like Mbappe, he doesn't even have any kids, but he's probably looking at like 5, 6, 7, 8 generations down. So it's like, at the end of the day, like if he like the thing is with him is like this transfer right here is high risk, high reward, right? The risk here is if he doesn't win Champions League with PSG, man, it could look really bad. But the thing is, he's still young. But at the same time, it's high reward because if he stays and he wins the Champions League with PSG, whether or not we think this club is cursed, if they somehow pull it off, then
he's a legend.
His legacy is set. Like pretty much, like he could win the Champions League with PSG, and he could blow out both his knees like Ronaldo did, and then like football will still remember him for what he did. But it's up to him really. Like it just sounds like it's like Kylian Mbappe's mom said too that he's offered the same financial package on both clubs, which I think is cap. I think his mom's lying, but I think it's mainly because he doesn't want her son to be seen as a money hungry whatever.
Yes, true. Yes, narrative. The narrative.
But man,
but let me ask you though, before I come to get to the Dubs and the ideas, if let's say PSG offering this crazy amount of money, which we think is if we're being smart, because I might believe that this will have a negative effect on the dressing room and so forth. So do you think it has a negative effect on the team, on the dressing room, if you realize that this young kid has been given so much power and influence and been given a crazy, unspeakable amount of money at his age, despite who he is, but still?
No, I think you can't say despite who he is because who he is actually a major factor of why he's getting paid that. So I personally don't think they're going to have much of a problem with it because PSG didn't have any reason to nearly match Messi's salary when he was at Barcelona. Like Messi was getting paid 50 million, but he got 40 million from PSG. There's no reason why Messi should have got 40 million other than the branding and their player perception. Neymar gets 30 million. Like I don't think this is gonna have a massive effect on the dressing room because at the end of the day, Messi is not gonna be here past 2 years. Neymar is probably not gonna be here past 2 years, and maybe who knows what happens. Mbappe won't be here 2 years, or maybe he outlast and he stays even longer. But everybody's gonna know if you come to PSG, then you will know that this is Mbappe's team. So you can't really, as a player, if you get signed, you can't be like, well, I want to get paid just as much as Mbappe. Like, who are you? You're not French. You're not Parisian. You're not the golden boy of France. They don't love you how they love Mbappe. So you can't really be in a position to get mad. But I can see how this would tarnish his reputation amongst world football fans, especially against Madrid fans. I think this will really like mess up his perception.
For sure.
And I think like PSG fans, they kind of understand that it's like if he leaves, like he gave his all this season, so you can't blame him if he leaves. But I think they'll love you even more if he stays. Like he's in a situation where it's such a good situation. Because let's be honest, even if he stays 2 years from now, Real Madrid is still going to come knocking on the door unless they're
I'm not too sure. Because, brother, here's my thing. What if, he stays, Vini shoots up and becomes amazing, Rodrigo shoots up and becomes amazing, and maybe they just find some other dude. Why we that? Because remember, my thing is, remember, you have to listen, but see, Ricardo, we can't assume that, because we're making a big assumption. Now, the assumption makes sense, but we'll just make this assumption that, 2 years from now, Mbappe will still be that dude. Are we sure?
Fair enough. We don't know.
So because 2 years from now, the football landscape could be different. Massive injury, key injury, out of form, maybe a bad season or so. Because remember, Cristiano and Messi are very unique. I don't think we're ever going to have a Messi Cristiano who 10 years straight, they say what's up for 10 years straight.
Probably
those are unicorns.
Yeah. So like as good as Mbappe is, like I don't think he's that, but he definitely will mark an era amongst his like generational players. But man, all I want to say is Real Madrid better secure the signing of Mbappe, because if they end up losing the Champions League final and then they lose on Mbappe, man, they lost on Haaland too. These guys, like It's gonna be
Can we
scary.
talk about the Twitter accounts that were on their knees for Mbappe in the beginning of the season? Now they're all going against him, calling him a flop and all of that.
Zero, but zero. Those guys.
These
Let me say
guys,
because
man,
they're just hot.
clowns.
Okay, hold on. Before I come to artists, let me just take some dough. Come to artists. Your boy Ling says, "Love you, Killian. Get your money. PSG is just a sport. Your way, King." Look, man. I said again. Get your money, man. Get your money. Like maybe the selfish part of me wants Mbappe to win the Infinity Stone because of my narrative, and his best chance of him doing that is at a proper club like Real. But from Mbappe's point of view, if they're offering you literally a planet, a planet or a legacy, hey, a planet is pretty nice. A planet is pretty nice. Casey, Nolan is the GOAT. No, he's not. The GOAT is Spielberg. Relax. Mbappe is more like J.J. Abrams. No. Stop that. No.
Oh, wow.
J.J. Abrams, that's a hint. J.J. Abrams, he's not even a director. And no, Spielberg is the GOAT.
Yeah, I want to say he's the GOAT, but
yeah. No, but his Batman films were made, man. His Batman films were made.
they were better than anything Captain America came up with. That's just
Junior Aziz, thank you, Junior. Bear in mind that 500 million for a 2-year contract are the official numbers. Imagine the off-the-books numbers. That package is most likely around €1 billion. That's generational wealth for just 2 years. And here's the thing, because who are we to call someone greedy for securing a bag that they didn't demand? They've been, see, it's a key thing. If let's say, oh no, I want this money. No, I'm going to Real. Bye. See you. Oh, hold up. We're going to offer you like 3 billion, 1 trillion, a house, an island, a planet, a solar system, a Milky Way. I would like a Milky Way, So my thing is that if this thing has been offered to him, who are we to now criticize Mbappe for saying no to crazy amounts where in 2 years I can make more money than most guys can make in a career? Just think about that. He can make in 2 years what most guys don't see in their entire career as a professional player. That is tough to say no to. I'm sorry. English Talents FC. Rashford is cheaper and will help the Spanish government with food. # real. English Talents FC, you are a disgusting human being. You are a disgusting, filthy human being. Get that trash off the screen, man. Junior Koroma, thank you for the dub, Junior Koroma. HH, boy. His entourage better force him to leave that Mickey Mouse club because this will be such a disaster if he stays in that Farmers League. Because now that's another point. It's like, okay, it's for the money, you did it for the money, blah blah blah. Guys, that's like the Uber Eats. Watching PSG in the Uber Eats is one of the most relevant things ever. Seeing Mbappe week to week in La Liga would be much better than seeing him against freaking Croissant and Je ne sais quoi FC. Because the Uber Eats with PSG, it's pointless.
Do you think
it's a training session?
I know it's going to have a big impact as a legacy, even if he ends up winning the Champions League. Because we got to remember, let's be honest, even how much Bayern players are rated, modern Bayern players are rated really high.
Yeah, Lewandowski, Kimmich, and so forth.
Because they play in a certain league. That
you can never have the same respect
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even Verratti, but he's also
no. Marco is different. RDS, talk to me, man.
So can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let me just preface a few things. The first thing is that Abdul, I can't unsee that tweet. By the way, bro, I can't unsee that Mbappe.
Oh
tweet,
God, please.
I don't know why he.
Is it the tweets of the person on the bike?
No. It's the dancing one. It's the dancing one.
Dancing is an overstatement, Zima.
Oh, I sent.
The twerking one and Abdul. I mean, I think I might actually block you. That was disgusting. Abdul, that was filthy.
This is bad.
That looks like Mbappe though.
That was. I don't care what it looks like. That was filthy.
It looks exactly like him.
It looks like him. It looks like Mbappe. I can't get that.
Sick.
Every time he dribbles, I'm gonna see that image, man.
Sick individual,
man. That just so that already puts a bit of sour taste in my mouth, man. The second preface is that I love Madrid, man. I'm on loan to Madrid. Hala Madrid. But these Madrid zone clowns, I blocked them on Twitter, man. But I blocked because
Yeah, I saw your tweet. wait, no. But because it says deleted, so what was the tweet that you?
No, so it was in reference to what we guys were saying about this whole idea of like, because it was at some, I don't know, it was some in the know who had like, I don't know, 40K followers or whatever, and it said the thing like, oh yeah, PSG want Mbappe to pick the coaches, pick the team for the players, all that sort of stuff like that. So I looked at the thing, I was just like, nah, I'm blocking these guys, man. Like this is ridiculous. Like I was like, no, I was like, no, this can't be true. This is absolutely ridiculous.
No,
this is absolutely like, I cannot believe that PSG.
And my artist like to actually even put that trash out there.
Exactly.
Why? Because but you know, artists, you know what I'm thinking though?
Yeah.
You're building a narrative. So you want to now make him, because you're so angry he's not joining Real Madrid, you want to make PSG and maybe Mbappe look like the villains.
Yeah.
Or like, man, look at this fake club. They're making Mbappe like the player manager.
Exactly. Because I was like, why Madrid zone tweeting this? And it's obviously Madrid zone.
Yes.
So it's like, so the narrative is like PSG are so desperate to keep Mbappe that they're willing to basically essentially make Mbappe a player coach, because that's basically what you're describing.
A director
player coach. It's just like, this is ridiculous, man. I was like, nah, I was done. I was like, nah, I'm blocking these guys, man. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've heard all year. If it is true, and I'm 99.9% sure that it's not true, then you cannot take PSG seriously as a football club ever again.
No.
You know, Nottingham Forest coming up to the Premier League are a bigger club than PSG. I'll keep a stack. And we can evidence that because they actually have Champions Leagues. But even if you discount that, they're a bigger club because
Frankfurt too, man.
Shout out to Frankfurt, man, because there's no way that they would decide to put a player who's what? How old is Mbappe? Or 22 now? In
23.
charge of like 23, so in charge of coaching and player decisions. Like, that's insane. So I wanted to preface that because I'm assuming that's just false. What I disagree with guys is the idea that I actually probably do believe that the amount that both are offering is probably near or similar to the same. What I think is different is one, how that money is the structure of the money in terms of how the money is being paid, etc. So, for example, is it coming in bonuses or player performances or all the rest of it, and also the contract, because there's no way in hell that Perez is going to offer 500 for 2 years. That's just not going to happen.
No.
So, but if he's going to offer that, it's going to be okay. I'll do that. It'll be over maybe a period of like say 4, 5, 6 years or something like that. So you'll be the future of essentially the future, the main star of Real Madrid going forward. Whereas PSG will be like, oh no, we'll offer you the same amount, but we're going to offer you in a shorter period of time. You don't have to commit, and on top of that, you'll get this and this and this and this. On top of that, you're in France. You're still young, so you can make that move. So I can see why Mbappe is thinking about it, because, as you said, it's like, oh, I can get this amount of money in a short period of time compared to what Real Madrid are offering, and if all else fails, I can still leave and go to Madrid when I'm in 25 and still like in my prime, you know, and who knows? Maybe I might be able to win a Champions League with these guys, and my parents are here, etc., etc. So from that point of view, I can. It's not more. It's not. Yes, money is a factor, but I think it's more the fact that I don't think it's just money. I think it's also the fact that like if PSG had said, "Oh, we're paying you this, but you need to sign a 6-year deal," like a Harry Kane thing, he probably would have been like, "Nope, I'm going," even if you're giving me that money. I do think that the shortenness of the fact that it's only a 2-year extension is nothing. Like, literally, you're playing one season, and then the following, that's it.
No, but as I said to Ricardo, we're making a huge assumption. How are we sure that in 2 years' time, Mbappe is still at his best and one of the best players in the world?
No, of course not.
Like a major injury,
of course,
a huge injury that takes you out.
Of course, it might not be, or there might be additional other players that come in or are available, etc. Of course.
Yeah.
That's why he's probably stuck. He's thinking about all these things, like what happens if Real Madrid don't come for me in 2 years' time? What happens if these are what the different things, you know? So, personally, if I was Mbappe, I would still go to Madrid, for the simple reason, you know, so that you know, again, I asked the question to the panel. I asked the question like, when was the last time a Liga team won a European trophy?
90s, man, 90s.
So right, okay, so it's been more than 3 decades, with that, So and then you're telling me Messi
RDS,
scored,
show some respect to
you know,
croissants and baguettes and pan chocolats, man. Come on,
how
those
many
are
goals
quality
did
food, man.
you didn't you say that Messi was going to destroy this league? Given that fact, how many goals did he score in how many
Adaptation
seasons?
tax, adaptation tax.
Adaptation tax. Okay,
Oh, and also
fine.
language
Okay.
tax, language tax.
Language tax. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, I can see why Mbappe and his core are struggling to make a decision with this, but if he does choose PSG, it does signify what. Let me say this. It doesn't signify the fact that he's choosing just money. I don't think. I think that would be disingenuous because again, it's only 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think if he chooses PSG, I think what he's saying is, listen, I'm here because ultimately PSG are ultimately offering me the better deal, and they are offering him the better deal. They're offering him more money in a short period of time, with the ability to leave after 2 years, which is nothing. And probably PSG are doing it because they might think, well, hang on a minute, if we can build this team around him, if he can has an input, then maybe we can convince him to stay beyond that. That's probably what PSG's future thinking is, because if we get him involved in more so making the man, then maybe he can actually craft a team that he's comfortable with, and then therefore he will stay in the long run, i.e. giving us more time to negotiate his more long-term future. So, but personally, if he does stay for PSG, he probably will still want to leave in 2 years' time, if that makes sense. So,
all right. So let me hear some does and I'll come to you, Mr. Abdul. All right, where are we at? Miss B Nation, shout out Miss B, man. Mbappe doesn't sign now, then it's over for good. Don't want to hear about him anymore. This guy can decide already. Stay and go. Playing with 2 clubs at the moment. I really do believe that if he stays, I don't think Real will go in for it. I just think the way that he's just sort of jerked them around and so forth, and how Real operates, Real will never behest or bow down to a single player. And I think Mbappe, you're making a massive assumption that, oh, no. In 2 years' time, you'll come back for me. How are you sure? Maybe Real.
Can I just say something to Miss B Nation? Miss B Nation, you negative merchant. Maybe if you try to be more positive in your life, Mbappe might have joined you.
Hating is healthy. Sometimes hating, coming from a hater myself, hating can be healthy. Now, too much hating is bad, but good dose of hating can be good.
Absolutely. Every tweet he's hating.
No, but I told you, I've never seen a hater like Miss. He is the best hater I've ever seen in my life.
Abdul, just showing some video tweets. That's all you have to do.
Oh, okay. I like Abdul.
It looks like him, bro.
Abdul, shush. Abdul, I'm blocking you, bro. Abdul, it's fair. Camavinga is the real prodigy. Sorry, HH. Hashtag scold and don't do that. Don't do that. I don't do that. Don't. I see. This is what I hear. So, oh no, Rodrigo's going to be much better. No. Stop it. Like, it's one thing to be angry. It's one thing to not say, oh no, Rodrigo was always the real prodigy. No, stop it. No. Okay, no. Rodrigo and Vini will never be as good as Mbappe. It is what it is. So no, don't do that, please. Is this the craziest transfer saga ever? I'll be real with you. That Messi transfer was huge. But then you say saga.
No, Neymar was probably worse, I think. People forget that went on for ages.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah, no. The build up to it was because the whole thing of he was being disrespected in Barcelona and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, but this one started January.
But the thing about this is that
started in January.
It came out of nowhere. You see, this has taken over a whole few months. That PSG thing just came out of nowhere. Oh, it's been a PSG.
I disagree.
This has lasted a long more time.
Ever since he moved to Madrid, he's been linked to Madrid. Ever since he moved to PSG, he's been linked to Madrid.
Yeah, every year. So it's been a while. They've been working on it for a while.
It's been a long.
It's boring me. Like, I'm not even involved, and it's so boring, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, because if this guy Sunday says that I've decided to keep my talents in Paris, I'm like, Mbappe, really? It's like you're making an announcement on Sunday that I decided to stay at PSG. And the heck out of here, man. Hell out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Casey says, sorry, Aris, you wanted to say something?
No. I think just one point to mention is that we also have to think about coaching as well. So we don't know what the stats of coaching is going to be like with PSG if Poch is going to be there. And whatever you say about Haaland, yes, Haaland might flop Manchester City, but he's going to be training one of the best coaches in the world.
Yeah.
So like we're talking about Haaland and Mbappe. Okay, fine. Mbappe's even more talented than Haaland, but then when you are under a very good coach, it's not unsurmountable that Haaland could go from not being as talented as Mbappe to superseding him based on him being coached well, if that makes any sense. Mbappe spending 2 more years under a coach who's
from the road,
not really from the road, and on top of that, with the whole money and stuff like that, how do we know that even though we know plenty of players are talented that end up not performing at the highest level? Because
that's a good point, and especially if you're going, and also week to week in Uber Eats, how is that going to improve you? So week to week in Uber Eats, and you get bum rushed in the UCL. That come on,
but Casey, you're playing against young, talented players in the French league, so there's always that.
Oh, Zimman, quiet, man. Casey says Haaland, now Mbappe again. Madrid zone adjusting L. Casey, I have them muted and blocked. They are muted and blocked. Those and then the Brick Academy. Those guys are clowns. Josh Burrow, thank you for the dog. Josh.
Upgrade them to class.
Oh,
class A, man. After that tweet,
because people say, "Oh no, they don't report news. They just like report from other outlets." But you put out the tweets. You can look at a news thing and says that's a bull crap. I would not put that on my Twitter timeline. So for you putting on that tweet, you are bombs, and the people who you're quoting are bombs. But you're still bombs for putting that out there. Yeah.
Place him in the scholarship.
I know. Josh Bourne says, is Mbappe going to become like Le GM? Bro, like, I don't believe these reports. But
Lakers?
But guys, put it this way. If the reports are true that he's pretty much going to become like a player manager, will you be shocked? If there is a club that would do that, it's PSG. PSG are the club that would say, oh yeah, you can pretty much be a hero here.
But then what's the point of a manager? Like, what's the manager going to do? Like, you're not going to give him like...
Z-Man. It's PSG.
Z-Man do PSG have managers?
No, they don't. That's why Tuchel left.
They have caretakers, man. Caretakers.
Caretakers, exactly.
Caretakers, yeah.
Fact. What's it called? English Talent FC. Thank you for English Talent FC. Mbappe plays in Uber Eats. MBE Rashford has good numbers at Manchester United, despite that club cycles, except this season. #SmartDeal, #Redemption, #Mission UCL. If Mbappe leaves and the replacement is Rashford, PSG should dissolve. Simple as that. And yes, I mean offense to MBE Rashford because Rashford is trash. Okay, so
he
if
probably
Rashford
would score more than 6 goals in Liga, though. He probably would.
But the idea is if they replace Mbappe with Marcus MBE Rashford, PSG should dissolve because that is insulting. That's insulting. Abdul, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
You know what's funny, bro? Like, we still would you be surprised if he then decides to go to Real Madrid now?
Abdul, at this moment in time, I'm looking. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm like, bro, just announce, like, okay, you're not LeBron. This is not the NBA. Just make a freaking decision right now. It's like, no, but see, Abdul. Okay, look, Abdul. If you're being offered a planet, I think you need some time to decide. Do I want a planet or do I want to join Real Madrid for my legacy? Legacy is cool, but this is a planet I'm being offered.
But when it comes to Mbappe, I was talking to a Real Madrid fan today. Shout out Anish. He was saying to me that if he stays, he's never leaving PSG because if he extends, they're just gonna offer him like even more money next time his contract is up. You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
So it really is now or never. And like, bro, I'm never gonna come out here and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that," bro, because people say like a big part of your career is making money, bro. And if you're making money, you're successful. You feel me? Career isn't all about legacy. It's not all about legacy, and you don't want to end up in a situation where you're making like fake passports to travel. You feel me? Shout out Dino.
No, wait, hold up, Abdul. Stop! Don't say that crap.
Paragraph police got him.
Imagine an alternative universe where Real Madrid don't want him after, and then Barcelona get him. That would be insane.
No. Then there'd be riots. Then there'd be riots. If somehow he ends up at Barcelona.
Nah, come on. And I think,
but I doubt it. No, but like, that's not gonna happen.
They would have to sell the stadium for that to happen.
Yeah, the Porta has
But it's so boring, man. Like, it's so boring. I've been convinced he's joining Madrid like on 5 different occasions, and I've been convinced he's gonna stay for like on 10 occasions.
No. Do you know what's annoying? It's Twitter. Do you know on Twitter, like, he has to say, hey, he's joining Ala Madrid, he's here, he's in. People actually insult say, why are you putting up a video? He's already joined. I think I've been sent a photo of like an actual contract being signed and so forth by this dude. That's how sick this whole thing is. So,
but it's the Molina guy who's saying that he's gonna stay. The Molina guy who.
Oh yeah,
the guy who broke down all this stuff.
Yeah, so it's him that's saying he's gonna stay and that money won. And like the whole, I don't buy into what his mom is saying, bro. Like, how are you gonna tell me, like, he's still not made a decision, bro? It's fake, bro. Like, he definitely knows what he's gonna do. And I agree with Ricardo. Like, if he was gonna leave, I think he would have announced it before his last home game. You feel me? Because I do respect that. I do think he respects the PSG fans.
So is his last home game on Saturday or Sunday?
It's on Sunday, I think.
Okay, so so basically he's gonna take the mic like Messi.
Maybe.
He says that's next. No. It's today.
Oh, it's today.
Yeah, it's today against them. Who's the FS's team? Mets. It's today. Z-Man.
Linz, Mets. Bro, these guys are playing against items every single week, man.
The New York Mets. The New York Mets.
What's next? Stick figure.
But yeah, like, I think honestly, all I'm gonna say is I wouldn't be surprised if there's another twist in this story, Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he says, I'm leaving to Madrid. And like all these stories are just fake because I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of it. Like, can you just not make a decision? And like, we already know where Haaland is gonna go. Like, why are you dragging out for so long?
No, Abdul, but come on, Haaland ain't Mbappe, man.
How about, bro? Like, they told us he was gonna take the decision after the Madrid tie, and it's been like 3 months since then, and he's not taking a decision yet.
No, but I think the fact that it's taking this long, I'm leaning more towards that he's staying. And Abdullah, I want to know what's in that contract. Because if he's staying, they've offered him a planet.
What I'm going to say is Marina needs to watch out because there's a new sporting director. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. No, because Abdul, I think they're going to give him shares.
It's one of those contracts. If you found out what was in it, you would swim with the fishes, man. It's one of those type of contracts.
You know what's crazy to me? People, they're comparing him to what Messi had.
Sorry. Hold up. What if, like, like after like a game, he gets subbed off, and whoever the manager is, you basically see Mbappe say, "Come on." So Mbappe is basically like an assistant taker, and he's basically like taking like halftime teams.
He's selling tactical change, guys. We need to try a new formation for next season, guys.
He comes out the manager at the halftime, bro.
Oh, that's sick, man. That's sick.
I don't know how that's going to work with a Neymar Messi dynamic as well. I don't understand that. Like,
you're telling Neymar, like he's basically wearing glasses, like in his suit. I was like, Neymar, come on, you have to. And they was like, wait, what the fuck?
No, HH, he takes Poch to the side to break the news that he's fired.
But you know what's crazy? Like this guy,
hold on, but then like,
he's never getting
hold on, like basically, whenever there's a new signing here, you basically see like Mbappe like shaking the hand of like the new signing with the chest.
No, that's wild.
I'm sorry, Abdul, sorry, go for it.
No, I don't think he's ever getting subbed again if he stays. He's never getting subbed.
No. It's sick. No. I mean, if he stays, what does it say about PSG, Abdul?
He's also not winning the CL if he stays.
It says,
just keep it up.
I mean, you said it yourself the other day. Like this guy, he's everything for them. Like he's their future.
Sorry.
Bro, like he's everything to them. He's their present and he's their future, bro. And like marketing wise, and even on the pitch, really, because like you don't know if how they'll play without him. But PSG, every year they seem to like, because you remember last season everybody was talking about how they had the best transfer window in the world somehow, and then they still went on.
That was so open against the supposed Real Madrid.
And bro, if he stays and he gets the bag, man, shout out Mbappe, bro. Nobody can blame him, man. Like, bro, why would you blame him? Because say what you want about Real Madrid, bro, but even you've said it, like it's a Real Madrid that's still rebuilding. You feel me? So who knows? Maybe I don't know. Maybe
no, Abdul, come on. Which team are more likely to win? Do you think you have a better chance of winning the UCL? PSG, in how they're currently structured, or Real Madrid?
But I don't know. Like maybe he's thinking there's gonna be like a restructuring this summer or something.
Are you sure? No, I mean, Abdul. No. Here's the thing. If there's a restructure and so forth, then let's talk. But Abdul, how sure are you that PSG are now going to now suddenly become a real proper club where the manager is fully respected and there's actually a proper discipline throughout and the players are not superstars? Abdul, look at how much they're offering this freaking dude. How can there be a restructure when a player will probably have like 80% ownership of the club?
Like I'm seeing reports of Zidane, but there's no way Zidane is going to say yes to come to a club where there's a player manager, bro.
No. So basically, so Zidane is going to come to a club where he has now run tactics through Mbappe, and so Mbappe has to let's start tactics.
Yeah. Do you generally think like in 2-3 years he will leave? Like, do you think they're paying this much money for him just to stay for another 2 years?
No. I think, as someone said, I think it was RDF said, like their thing is PSG want to keep Mbappe at PSG. PSG want to keep Mbappe at this club for life because he's too valuable as a player on the pitch. How good he is as a marketing brand, the fact that he's French, how lucrative he is. He means too much to PSG on the pitch and off the pitch. Messi is coming towards the end of his career right now. Neymar is already 50% checked out. Mbappe is a gold mine that PSG cannot afford to lose.
Yeah.
And this also because see, Abdul, PSG, they don't, that's what we said before, they don't have a plan B. They don't have a plan B for losing Mbappe. They don't have one.
Yeah, but even Real Madrid, who do they have? Because honestly, it's not looking good because they still need to.
Abdul, at the end of the day, they reached the final without having Mbappe. True. And my thing is that scouting is scouting. Who knows? And we say, for one thing, scouting is scouting. Who knows who they'll find? And who knows? Next season, Vini just starts really improve. Next season, maybe Rodrigo fully improves. Look at what Camavinga is doing at
Mahrez. I think they'll get Mahrez.
Even Salah. I mean, Salah's obviously there's no contract agreement with Liverpool there, so that's something that people need to be aware of.
And what about Mane?
Mane? Why?
They could be looking at Mane because trust me, like if well, let's see what happens in the UCL final, though. You know. What are you saying?
No, I was just saying, but it's just like you're right that there are other options, and like you have to look. I think, like for example, they're probably going to get Pogba. That will help PSG in that sense, but there are other contract stalwarts. I definitely think the Salah one is interesting because it looks like they've still not agreed a thing with Liverpool, and it's getting a bit tetchy there. And it wouldn't be while Salah is a legend at Liverpool, obviously currently, Liverpool are not the type, especially after the Coutinho saga. They're not the type of club. They're not gonna do what PSG are doing with Mbappe, just despite the fact that Salah has done infinitely more for his club than like Mbappe has done for PSG. We don't have to debate that. But Liverpool are not gonna beg Salah and offer him ridiculous wages to keep him. Especially with their recruitments, that they can get like a Diaz or some type of player like that who can G up and score things. So
I'm sorry, life.
No, I was just gonna say, it wouldn't surprise me if like someone like Salah, and there are other examples that would say, right, okay, I'm gonna go my I'm gonna go to Real Madrid, and then Mbappe misses out because, as as you know, Tony Rudiger was like, he could have signed an extension. He could have. Why? In fact, that's a good question. Abdul, you might be able to help me. Why did Rudiger, who basically was at a Champions League winning, like they literally won the Champions League,
the legitimate winners,
the year before, legitimate winners,
the legitimate winners,
and yeah, of course, the legitimate winners, and still was like, I don't want to stay here. I want to go to Real Madrid. I think
it might be because they were loaned out to the Queen or something.
No.
Lampard.
RDS. Now that they're not, if they don't get Mbappe, they might go for other recruitment in different positions. So Reece James might be their target now.
Hold up, guys.
No, but
Reece James is not in.
Rejay
Tadby is not going to allow that. Tadby is not going to allow that.
Of course he is. He's just spent $3 billion on the club.
Him staying at PSG, it can help you guys because can you see them keeping Mbappe and getting the Us? I can't see it, bro. He might actually go Chelsea.
Yeah. Chelsea might get the Us, but they might lose Rejay.
Let's see what you kids are saying, man. Your boy Patrick says this Mbappe saga is basically Spanish PR versus French PR. Yes, so annoyed with this saga. Take all these rumors with a grain of salt. 100% for me.
Yeah, of course.
I just want to turn off Twitter. Like for me, if I have to do a mistake because everything, like literally, I've probably visited for Brit Hughes Mbappe thing about 6, 7, 8 times in the past few days. I'm like, so you know what? I'm gonna stop. Tomorrow is pretty much like a free day because like there are no games. We'll have the hangouts and everything, and we'll know on Sunday. Sunday, 11 a.m. whatsoever European time. We'll know. He'll say it, and then we'll go. But I'm tired of reading conflicting reports and everything because that's right. It's just Spanish PR against French PR. So and because you don't know what to believe. At the end of the day, he is going to make a decision on Sunday. And when he makes a decision, it is what it is. So all this stuff about that is just talk. Let's just see what the guy says.
Yeah. But Molina, Molina's putting his reputation on the line because he just came out and he said that Mbappe's team, they basically used Real Madrid to get a better offer from PSG. And if that happens, I think Perez, he might. You don't want to mess with Perez, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is an interesting angle. I didn't actually think about that. He could be using. It's quite a cynical one. This is the thing. Like it's quite a cynical one, but footballers do that.
Oh no, I'm not. Again, these are just reports.
Yeah.
But that's an angle.
But that's why I said Molina. He has his reputation on the line.
Yeah. Wait. Is that the same guy that was doing those reports about all the crazy stuff happening in the football?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay. Dajo RF, if Mbappe stays, is that a weak mentality? #challenge. Dajo, if you've been offered a planet, it's a planet. So you can't say it's weak mentality. If you're being offered a planet, it's a freaking planet. That's a lot. So you can't just say, oh, it's a weak mentality because you don't want to challenge. Of course he wants to challenge, but I'm being offered a freaking planet.
Yeah, but Harry Kane was offered a farm, and you said weak mentality for him. How do you know that wasn't his dream to become a farmer?
Ziman, you're comparing a farm to a planet? Come on.
You never know, man.
Well, do you know how many planets there are in the solar system?
What do you mean how many? So you're saying that there are a fixed number of planets? I was sleeping in astrology. I was sleeping in physics class. So you tell me.
No, like in our system.
How many? Is it 6? What's it? Earth, Venus, Saturn, Uranus. Is it Mercury? Like isn't it 6 or 7?
No, I change.
How many?
I think it's 8. I think you missed Jupiter.
Of what relevance is this?
Yeah, you're talking about.
I know, but what prevents is knowing how many planets we have in their solar system to him being offered a planet?
Did anyone say Pluto as well?
Whether it's like
Actually,
yeah, I said
no,
Pluto.
Pluto's a dwarf.
Actually, no,
Pluto's a dwarf
Pluto's
planet.
not a planet anymore.
It's
That's
a planet.
true.
It's a dwarf
Pluto's not a
planet.
planet
so
anymore.
Excuse me, what?
It's a
no,
dwarf
you
planet.
gotta keep in mind that it
Oh
was
no,
a,
okay,
it
guys,
was,
guys, hold up.
It's
was
not
a
an
planet.
actual planet.
Hold up.
The thing it was
Pluto's no longer a planet.
No, it's not a planet.
No, you gotta
This
keep
isn't
it.
new, HH. This was actually.
You gotta keep in mind that when he was a kid, it was a planet. That's why.
No, yeah. Well, when he was a kid, they didn't even know there were planets. To be honest with you.
Ricardo, I don't care whether this is the weekend, but Ricardo, hold up. Ricardo, you better hold up. You better hold up. No, okay, so hold up. So you young kids, what are they telling you in your bomb ass physics class? So what's Pluto's now what?
It's a dwarf.
Not classified as a planet.
It's a midget.
dwarf
It's a
planet.
midget. It's a
What do you
midget.
mean by a dwarf?
It's a midget. It's a midget.
Fun fact.
So you can't land on Pluto.
No, you can, but it's basically like Insigne planet.
No, it's yeah.
Geovinkle text.
Yeah, bro. Somebody in the comment section said Bartomeu offered a deal to Pluto.
No. I mean, actually, wait. How many? How far away from the sun is Pluto? Is it the fourth rock? Because we're
It's the furthest away. It's the furthest away.
oh, so it's the Earth rock from the sun.
No, it's the fourth. It's the fourth, like you said, the fourth.
No. We're the third rock from the sun. I know that we're not next to Pluto. Wait. Who's behind us? Is that Venus or Saturn? Who's behind us?
Mars, man.
Jeez, man.
No, is Mars ahead of us?
And who's in front of us?
It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter,
Right.
Saturn.
Oh, you're just looking it up, Ricardo.
So
So
basically, we can't rock with Mercury.
Jesus.
No,
So
we
that's
can't.
why we want to go to Mars. Because actually, if we go to Mars, aren't we going to freeze?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, Elon Musk, you bum ass loser, man. Get the heck out of here, man. You bum
It's
ass.
really not that hard. You don't need Google to fucking tell you that.
They're saying have Sloan in the chat.
Look, in school, when I was in school, Pluto was a planet. So obviously things have now changed and so forth.
It's like you were gonna book me for something I said. You were gonna book me for a fact. Oh, wow.
Don't expose your age, bro. Don't expose your age.
You should start another channel. Have
astronomy, bro. Have astronomy.
HEH have education.
It's Pluto class B brick.
I tell you, one of the things I've always wanted is to get like a telescope. I actually really want to get a telescope and so forth. Because hey, wait, this is what I've always asked now, guys. Just hold up, just relax. How are you able to see freaking planets from a telescope? That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, and like when you really think about it, it's
when you really think about it, just from here, you can literally view planets via a freaking device from here. That's why I want a telescope, because that's mad.
With a telescope, you still won't be able to find your head.
Oh, shut up, you hold up. Okay, where are this? I'll upload you, dickhead. Dow just says challenging for the Ballon d'Or will be extra hard if he stays in Uber Eats. #baguette tax. I think I don't know who said it. Look at Lewandowski. That's what Lewandowski wants to move. Mbappe, you're never winning unless you go ham and crazy in the UCL and PSG win the UCL. You're not winning the Ballon d'Or in Uber Eats, because nothing you do in Uber Eats will ever mean anything.
If he wins the World Cup with France, then he'll win. Yes,
or if he wins World Cup. Dajo, RF again, thank you for the job. I get that Mbappe is a star and everything, but these guys are literally letting him be the presence of football at PSG. How down bad can you be? Desperation. It's this. PSG are not a football club. They're a business brand. Remember, these guys were founded in 1970. You have to keep that in mind. Most of the clubs were founded in the 1800s, 1900s. PSG were founded in 1970. So they're an extremely young club. So when you're an extremely young club without the legacy and the history of most of these clubs, you're like, bro, we can't afford to lose on Mbappe, because you don't have the concept of the club is bigger than the player. We have to have recruitment. The players are bigger than PSG. That's just how it is, because it's a young club without the legacy or the experience of these other clubs. So that's just a sad reality, man. Abrit's fair. Think of it about it. League O probably has the best young talent, but the league is designed to pimp them out. Scouting is the only investment for the Liga teams. Yeah, Look, man, it's people go there just to go and pimp young players from there. But like, yeah, look, like Hazard and so forth. Chouameni.
That's such a weird term to use, pimp out, man. Like they're in the street corner. They're just
Zeman, please.
Z-Man, you saw that video, man.
that's what they be doing.
Guys, I'm trying to take that. I'm trying to remove that image from my head, please. Please, thank you. All right, and so forth.
RDS, it looked like him. That's what
and you don't think that I knew that even when he said, see that, don't press play. Don't press play and everything. And as it was going up, I want to say, I know what it's going to be, but what if it isn't? And then there we go. Adash 3. Take it to the Badash, man. Mbappe should take a pay cut and come to Liverpool. Donatello v. Erling would be like Bird versus Magic for football. Mbappe may decline staying at Uber Eats. Adash, there is no chance in hell a guy who's been offered the planet is going to take a pay cut and come to Liverpool. Hell no. And Mbappe to Liverpool ain't happening. And guys, can we just be real here? Mbappe and Haaland is not a thing. This is another made-up Twitter debate. We are never having another Ronaldo Messi. It's not happening. Mbappe and Haaland are not going to be the new Ronaldo and Messi. That's not happening, bro.
That said, if he did go to Liverpool under Klopp, like he would be dangerous.
I mean, my God in heaven. See,
that would be go another level if
it's
that
like it's not going to happen, but in an alternate universe, like in universe 645, moving to Liverpool under Klopp, Jesus, Lord, the guy would be insane.
No, but what if, like, would it be a debate if Haaland drops like back-to-back 30 to 35 pieces in the Premier League, maybe wins the Champions League, and Mbappe's still struggling at PSG?
Haaland is a striker. Mbappe is an overall player. So my thing, unless Haaland improves his overall play,
It reminds me of a certain debate, but
yes, it does. But Ricardo, the thing about that is that Cristiano at United was an amazing player, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying he was something else far longer than he was that. So.
Wait, who the hell is this typing?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can hear you typing. Shout out to your boy Mo. Says, I think Barca should swap Mbappe for Oba.
This is not career mode, man.
I know. Let me just
Damn bloody fool.
I think he still hasn't recovered mentally.
Yeah. He has.
Arsenal, bro. That Arsenal thing messed him up, man.
This is what Arsenal does to you. Like it makes you make these comments like this. Yeah,
Mo, can you tell your man Ramsey that he needs to leave Rangers as well, man? So
no. RDS. His new name is Low. His new name is Low. Low. Your club needs to support on Sunday, man. Go beat Everton and play that Norwich State. What's up?
He finished that, bro.
Latin Lozari says, don't worry, HH, gonna find you a wife here in Miami. Latin, can you talk to me what happened to your boys against Boston Celtics last night? Because the streets that you guys got pimp smacked and so forth.
Apparently Miami's a good place for that type of thing. That's what Martin tells me.
Yeah.
But look, Latin, if you can find me Maria Gigelli. If you can find me Maria Gigelli, call me.
Maria Gigelli. Isn't Abdullah on the case? That's what we've been trying for. 9 Nigerian women feel like. Abdullah's been. We need to get. Oh, okay, right, yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah.
Yeah. Casey says Newcastle to finish 16th next season. You damn traitors.
Relax. They're probably.
No. Newcastle. No. Newcastle are going to buy this. I already had like what's all Dean Henderson and so forth. My say what's up.
Even just see the game, the Arsenal game that we reviewed about, like Eddie Howe. At least for now, anyway, Eddie Howe is a good manager, and it was like if you look at the way the two teams played, it was like Arsenal were a joke.
Yeah,
like
no. So it was a beatdown. Like Newcastle tore them apart. They tore them apart completely. It was bad. It was bad. English Talents FC, Real move on. Vinny Jr., Benzema, Rashford, 3-peat 2.0. English Talent FC, induct yourself in your entire life. Don't you dare put Rashford in the same sentence as those two players. You sick man. Dajo RF, Mbappe about to play ultimate team in real life with PSG. Bro, look, Lord only knows what they're offering that dude. That's what I'm saying. Lord only knows, man, what they're offering him. So, guys, let's talk about this crap because I want to talk about Queen Lizzie. I want to talk about Queen Lizzie. And Artist, I want to come to you first on this one, man. So apparently this is the PFA Fans Player of the Year award and so forth. And these are the nominees. So, Artist, let me just go straight down Twitter and so forth. Let me not even bounce around. Can you please tell me what that dude in the top left-hand corner is doing, Conor Gallagher? Why he's nominated and Son isn't nominated? Because I don't want to say something, but can you just maybe give me an explanation as to why that dude in the top left-hand corner in Crystal Palace is nominated?
Who votes for this again? Is this journalists? Is it, or is this players?
So this, I think, is journalists have maybe made the nomination and fans now have to choose. The players one is in June.
Okay, so which journalist is this? Who are the journalists? Is this just like sports journalists in general, or like? Well, I can't remember how the nomination process works.
Because I'm assuming that these are just sports and football journalists because the tweet said fans now put in your votes for who you want to win. So obviously the journalists came up with the nominees and the fans now have to choose from these nominees and the ones voted by the players is in June.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm asking is like if this was like, I don't know, a Sun campaign or something, one of those British sort of tabloids, then it's like, yeah, it makes sense, you know what I mean? So like all hype and stuff like that. So, but if this is like supposed to be like professional sports, like journalists or columnists or stuff like that do, then that's a different matter. So, so I guess until I know that, it's difficult to say like why certain players were nominated over others. But if we're just looking at this specific list, I mean, so then the other thing is, second is that fans were selected this.
Fans,
like,
I know.
Journalists nominated.
I believe that fans have to. No, I think fans, because there was so much beef. There is no way fans will have Conor Gallagher in his nominees. Hell no. So I believe that some journalists voted on the nominees, and now fans that have to choose from these nominees. There's no way that Conor Gallagher gets here. If it's fans, hell no.
I'm just trying to understand it because it's just like.
Okay. Streets. Do we know who came up with this nominee list? That's the key thing.
Yeah.
If anybody in the streets could just tell me who were the guys that, because I'm pretty sure it's not the fans. I know fans are voting for this, but who actually voted on these nominees lists? Who were the guys that voted? If someone can tell me.
Yeah,
cool.
We collaborated. That would be easy because I just don't understand how they've. I'm trying to think of the logical process how they've gotten to these 6 players. That's something because, you know, if this is just we think that all these players are the best.
It was just him by himself.
So, or maybe the Queen, you know, something because, like, as you rightly said, like, some of these players have been good, but why isn't Son not there? You know, why is even players like I'm surprised like Ronaldo isn't even there, just from like the hype, some of the hype and stuff. Not that he's like had a overall great season, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, but then which leads me to believe that it has to be journalists because. And it has to be specifically English journalists who have Foden, Rice, and Conor Gallagher there. Because for me, if you have Conor Gallagher there, you have to have Ronaldo there. Because if you're saying irrespective of a league position, just in terms of performance, Ronaldo has to be there. The guy has scored 18 goals with a horrendous team. So how the hell isn't he
even goalkeepers like you tell me that like Alisson shouldn't be there for Liverpool or like defenders? Like, I would even think that Rudiger, for example, has had a good defensive season. So it's strange. So yeah, I think Mega or someone in the chat said it was like it's an English journalist thing. So people like David Ornstein and John Castles and a few others, which again I'm still. But okay, fine. A bunch of English journalists decided that these 6 players, or gave a selection, and these 6 players were the players that they've seen as best. Fine. I guess the only things that I'm speaking about this is that, you know, the majority of players obviously have a certain shade. Just keep a stack. It's just they and 4 of the players are basically like British essentially.
Yeah.
The other one I'm sure they're pretending is British, and then there's one player that's obviously African. Make of that as well. Probably I think they're there because some of them are Liverpool fans. Probably. Salah being there makes sense. Trent being there makes sense. I don't have any issue with those two. Even Declan Rice to an extent, I think, so you can say, okay, he's West Ham are where they are and their consistency overall. He's been part of that. Foden, is Foden Man City's best player? I think he's.
I mean, has he had a season? Because I like Foden. Foden is good, but has he had a season? Ardias, you have to fully explain. No, Ardias, please. What the hell is Conor Gallagher doing on this list?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to have him over there over Son, even Ronaldo,
over Son, over Ronaldo,
Rudiger,
over Bernardo Silva,
Alisson.
Yeah.
Like there's a list. There's so many. Even Ibrahim Konate, defensive wise,
yeah,
I think it's been absolutely a beast for Liverpool. So
but
Chelsea,
I think I think it was Wink who said it on the comments. This is why you have people outside of England have such a disdain for English players. This is why people just have a bias against English players because of how biased English journalists are towards the players and how much you overrate your players. This is what makes people actually hate English players.
Here's a conspiracy. Okay, and I'll end with this. Here's a conspiracy. What if? Because I think Conor Gallagher's on loan from Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
So what if this was kind of a way of Todd B get his influence and put it? It was like trying to say, listen, like I'm trying to make it so that Conor Gallagher's seen as like this G player. This guy could G.
Oh no.
So
you see now. Let me land.
So that.
Artists, that's a sick conspiracy.
No. If he's hyped, so that way, like it could prepare Chelsea fans for the fact that like we could present Conor Gallagher as like this is the dude. Like he's gonna be that dude that's gonna take Chelsea forward next season. So
but here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
there are some Chelsea fans thick enough and dumb enough to see this and say, "Hey, we're getting back a guy who was nominated for Player of the Year."
What I'm saying. Yeah.
Stupid idiots, man.
So maybe Todd is Todd
B.
Todd B is trying to basically let you guys know this is what it is. It is what it is. That could potentially be it. That's the only rational explanation I can think of as to why he's there.
Z-Man, talk to me about this list, man.
This list makes no sense, man. Like mentioned, Alisson, Son should be there. He's 1 goal away from being the top goal scorer, and he hasn't scored a penalty. So it doesn't make any sense at all. And this guy, I swear to God, how much clones do you guys have of Mason Mount? Like you guys just produce random clones of Mason Mount. It doesn't make sense. Isn't this guy like a Mason Mount in terms of being like an attacking midfielder?
Aside we just also got efforts, runs a lot, gives a lot of efforts, energy, pressing, all that crap. Like a zero tech, all that.
At this point, you can only have one spot for foreign players in that midfield, bro. At this point, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. I think the players vote on this one. Do they not? Who won it last year?
No. So the player one is in June. This is for the fans. So I think that some journalists or whatsoever came up with it. I think it's because I just did some research. I think 90minutes.com are the guys who run this. So maybe it's the journalists from 90minutes.com who come up with the nominees, and then the fans now choose, and the players vote. That one is in June. So
yeah, this is why I respect the Derby door. These guys they let you pay for it at least bare minimum to get your man up there.
Yeah, but at least it's a bit of cash, right? Yeah.
this type of, I'm sorry, bro. Like, are you really telling me that Allison couldn't make it to this list? Are you telling me that Son couldn't really make it to
Son
this
couldn't
list?
make it this list.
It doesn't make sense. Declan Rice, he deserves it. Who, just to support RDS's claim, who might also be linked to Chelsea move if things go through. There's 2 Chelsea players up there, man. This is English.
Hard making moves.
Wait. See, I was on the terrace like a few days ago. I know Terry said that Chelsea should get Rice for 100 million because he can be the future Chelsea captain. He's very lucrative, and because he's English and Chelsea are an English club, that can add huge value. And I was like, Terry, so me and another Chelsea fan said, 100 million for Declan Rice because he's English and he could be the future captain. Are you sick?
It's not.
It
has nothing to do with the squad. It just has everything to do with like Chelsea need defenders. Like they need to spread the money. They can't be spending 100 million on one player.
Hell no.
It just doesn't make sense for them. But then again, man, that's 2 nominees for Chelsea. Exactly. And then you have, and then you also have Mason Mount, who's also a big game player, so they could probably switch off, man. So it's just like this is an English core in the making. I understand why Trent is there. I understand why Salah's there. I don't know about Phil Foden and KDB. Maybe if there was a Son and an Alisson, you would probably think of
no. City are going to win the league. As league winners, you have to have at least one.
One representative.
Yeah,
I agree. It should be one representative, like per team, just to spread it out. But apparently, there's going to be.
Make an argument for Kyle Walker. To be honest, Kyle Walker has been fit. Is arguably one of City's best, and especially in the Champions League.
No,
I saw when he got subbed off against Madrid. Like they.
No. But remember, this is Premier League.
So I know it's Premier League, but
Champions League doesn't count.
Even in the Premier League, Kyle Walker has been subbed on as well. So on that side, so you notice a drop off when he's not there. So so I see my God.
Last year was won by Harry Kane, right? It was won by Harry Kane last season.
No, I think that was the one in the summer. That was voted by the players, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think that's the one that Harry Kane won, not this award. I don't know who won this one.
Well, yeah. Aside from that, this doesn't look like a solid list. To be honest with you.
Actually, before I come, let me just read some. So, because I want to come to Nancy. Before I come to Nancy, you're going to have to explain a few things to me. So first off, you say, don't forget Uranus is a planet.
Where's he gone?
Oh, he left.
I have no idea where he went to. And then he then says,
Uranus is a planet.
How bad will this look if Madrid lose the CL final? Wait, Nasa, I literally brought up your dub so you could respond to it, and as I bring them off, you leave. What a strange man.
This is like Man City in the 90th minute.
Nasa, where the hell did you go?
Yeah, well, how are you doing, HH?
No. Forget how I'm doing. I brought up your dubs for you to respond, and then as I bring the dubs, you then where the hell did you go?
I think
I don't know.
Were you fixing your mic now, sir? Was that the thing?
I was the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, what's the meaning of this? Were you trying to crack a joke?
No, I was just reminding you. That's
you were trying to crack a joke.
No, I wasn't.
It is a planet.
Jokes cracked. Wait,
wait. I'm like, what's the meaning of this? What does this mean? What does this mean?
This means basically if Mbappe doesn't go to Real Madrid and Madrid lose the final, how bad will it look on Real Madrid's case?
How?
I mean, it will look bad. They lose the final, they don't get Mbappe, their star, man. They were looking for the whole time.
Natsa, they made the final without him in a rebuild, and they beat his team on their way to the final. Come on, bro. And also, Liverpool are already favorites for the whole thing. Look, talk to me about this bum-ass list, man.
Yeah, man. That list doesn't look like a list, man. That just looks like people just. I don't. For me, like Foden, I don't know. Foden didn't have that great of season.
How? Bless you. Now, as a City guy and so forth, does Foden deserve to be on this list?
No, to be honest, no. I think there's a few players that deserve to be ahead of him. I think I think the English tax has played a role on it. And Gallagher, man, I don't know, man. Gallagher.
That's just racism, man.
Yeah. The only Englishman that probably makes it in this list is probably Rice, man.
Yes, for me, Rice.
And Arnold, obviously. Arnold, yeah. Arnold as well has a very good team. But you know what? I think Salah is winning this PFA Player of the Year, man. I think De Bruyne is going to win it.
Excuse me?
He's going to win a watch. He's going to win it, bro. He's going to win it.
No, my thing.
Because that was it. De Bruyne did win this last year.
Yeah, he won last year. He won it 2 years in a row.
And that's how he became.
Yeah, because he won it 3 years in a row. Yeah, I was like, I'm sure
this is going to be the third one.
It was De Bruyne that won it.
That's his Ballon d'Or, man.
Yeah.
De Bruyne is actually going to win it.
If De Bruyne wins, it's going to be 3 times in a row. So
those times,
no, he's only won it twice.
So basically, he's an industry plant.
No, but if you actually see, if you look at the winning goal against Chelsea, he scored the goal. He scored 2 goals against United, even though that's not an achievement.
What did he do over the course of the season?
Let me keep. De Bruyne scored against Liverpool twice this season. Twice. Who else can I bring it to you? And he did his job in Champions League, although
this is a Premier League.
Yeah,
this is a Premier League.
But he scored 4 goals against Wolves.
Against who? Wolves.
Yeah, you guys drew 2-2 against them, and you're hyping Lukaku scoring a few goals.
Wait. Natsa.
So I'm not gonna forget that.
Natsa, leave the legitimate UCL champions alone. Leave the legitimate UCL champions alone.
He scored 15 goals this season in the Premier League alone, 7 assists. As a midfielder, so
Natsa. Last I checked, 20 is more than 15. Why did he score 20?
When did he become a 15 max fanboy?
No. Okay. He scored 15. Why not 17?
When did he become a fanboy?
Why not 18?
So yeah, and where is Ronaldo in this list? By the way, like I don't see them.
I think Ronaldo should be in this list. Like for me, I don't care. Like
he should be ahead of Gallagher and Foden and those guys. Yeah, but I don't know about Foden. I don't know if Ronaldo should be in this list, but he should be in this list. Of some of these guys.
Now, basically, what you're saying is that Queen Liz picked this list. Queen Elizabeth picked this list.
Yeah. Queen Elizabeth picked this, and I think De Bruyne is going to win it. So I'm not saying he should win it. I think it's 50-50, but I'm going to edge it to De Bruyne.
Which would be crazy. Ricardo.
#Haaland.
Thank you. Ricardo, talk to me about this, man. About this short list, man.
Oh man, like I said, man. English tax. This is why I hate English players, and I don't want to hate English players.
No, Ricardo, I know, but do we have a choice?
Well, no. Technically, you don't have a choice. I think this is just the best way to promote their talent. You know what I feel like it is? I feel like England have an inferiority complex where they see that the Brazilians, the Argentines, the French, the Germans, the Spanish, they get praise from like every corners of the world regarding their talent. And nobody bigs up English talent. So in a way, they're kind of like, well,
what was it apart from English Talents FC?
Yeah. So this is their way of gassing up and putting their talent on that pedestal. Conor Gallagher, I mean, to be fair, I've heard a lot about him regarding this season. So I guess he's there for the level of consistency. I haven't watched him, but I'm just saying it based on what I have.
Ricardo, if you watch him, you will wash your eyes out with soap.
Well, I'm not watching it because I'm low key a little bit xenophobic towards English players.
God damn!
I see no sauce. Like Phil Foden is the only English player that I like. I'll actually watch because he gives me like I don't know. His mom must have cheated with a Brazilian dude or something because like he's got sauce. I mean, did I lie? I did. I don't think I lied. Oh my
God. I mean, Grealish was okay. Was pretty good at Villa, and then went to City, and then was garbage.
Yeah, there was no sauce in that, man.
Okay. Anyways, no, but let's be honest. Foden is something that you don't really see in England very often. So
I mean, shout out Saka though. Shout out Saka.
No. But let me say this in Ricardo. As somebody, when I'm in England, because again I'm all around, but when I am in England and so forth and everything. There are several Fodens, and I'm not sure whether because there was a program that Rooney did with Plus on everything, and they interviewed this. What's it?
This is your go-to story, man.
No, it's my go-to story. Basically, Ricardo, there are ballers in England
For sure.
But because the coaching mentality is so trash, and they promote these bums like Conor Gallagher and Mason Mount, the true ballers and quality players just give up on 11 aside and just stick with either 5 aside or they take up another spot.
Yeah.
But the truly quality players out there, they get weeded out because what coaches are looking for from the young kids are clowns like Conor Gallagher and Mason Mount. And you wonder, and see, the crazy part is that, England have only won one major trophy in their entire history. One. And that was in 1966 on home soil. So there's a tax because I think they cheated in 66.
They did.
So my thing is that for a country who you've only won one major trophy, you have no leg to stand on or to boast.
No.
So it's mad. It's
So
mad.
can you pull? Okay. So speaking about this list, I don't think Phil Foden should be there. And I'll be honest, I don't even think Kevin De Bruyne belongs there. Like I get this feeling that like he has some sort of divine right to win.
Wait, Ricardo? Come on.
Yes, because
Let him land. Let him land.
He should why? Because he's the best midfielder in the Premier League.
No. Give me reasons. Like, give me the reasons.
Because I don't think
why he should not be there.
I think there's better players in Man City that's been better than him throughout the course of the season. One, Bernardo Silva. Two,
Nah, he was not better than him. He's not been better.
God. You guys will twerk for Kevin De Bruyne.
No, I will tell you. I watched.
Natsa can.
Wait,
let me land. No, let me land.
There's
Natsa
no way
shush.
he can get away with saying Bernardo has had a better season.
Let's Ricardo land, and then you can
in the
respond.
beginning of the
Ricardo
season, I agree, but
okay, but this is the point. It's not about who's been hot the last 3 months, because if that's the case,
no, in the big games, De Bruyne has been showing up more than
I'm
Bernardo.
sorry, big games is only used in this channel. It's not really used in world football.
No, but it is used in world football. Why do you think De Bruyne is there in the first place? Like because
can Ricardo please talk?
Well, I mean, he didn't really show up in the Bernabeu, but that's for another story. As for Declan Rice, I can get it too. He's been pretty consistent the whole season as well. Trent as well. I mean, whatever. Trent is gonna be there. I don't know, man. Like, I think I think what Ardia said with Konate.
No. Sorry.
Well.
Okay, can I just respond to this? You guys worship our league, but try to attack our football. Do you know how dumb this statement is?
I don't care about the Premier League.
No. But Ricardo, even the league is made up of people from different cultures and so forth. And who are the best players in the league? Do you want to pick a Salah? You want to pick a De Bruyne? You want to pick a Sadio Mane and so forth? Who are the managers? And
I don't want to hear that one.
No one's attacking the Premier League. We're attacking the choices of players.
Yeah, we're attacking the trash players that are in there. So how are those two things? Like, no, guys are just sensitive.
You literally said we want Son should be on this list, and he plays.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by our football? What do you mean by our football?
Zeman, it makes no sense.
Because
like your football has nothing to do with Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Cristiano Ronaldo, who aren't English. So how is it your football when these guys?
I think what it means is he's like saying I'm not agree with him, but he's saying that Premier League has given him the opportunity to be in that place. Like, I don't know, the league is so cool. But
that's what does it have to do with English players being trash?
No, English players are trash. You know?
Yeah, English players. Most English players are just crap.
They're not trash. They're just overrated.
We're talking about.
I mean, hashtag.
We're talking shade. We're talking in general because we need to be specific. It sounds like we're talking more about a shade players about as opposed to like
hashtag Henderson.
No. But all I'm saying is that certain English players just are technically deficient. Let's just say that's what I'm saying. Certain English players just are technically deficient and are overrated.
Happens of a certain concentration of
RDS. You said that's not me. You said
that's actually true. What white player do you rate this?
Ricardo. Can you I rate Foden. I rate Foden. Foden rates Foden.
I rate Foden because of peer pressure.
You rate Mounts as well. I've got clips saying you like Mounts. So
I mean, you said Mount was better than
Artist. When that punk missed that penalty, I don't want to hear that idiot's name ever again, man.
You'll change.
Yeah, but like I said, for Man City, like I obviously if you're winning the Premier, you gotta have some sort of representative. But I don't think De Bruyne or Phil Foden are the guys to represent Man City in this particular area. I think Rodri has been their best player.
Yeah, Rodri's been very good.
So, but I mean, I guess the position is not as glamorous. So, to me, I think Rodri should have been a representative over Phil Foden. I mean, sure, I guess you can keep KDB, but I don't think he really should be there this year. Salah is a weird one because majority of his the first half of the season he was insane. He was like, it wasn't even a debate, but until his nudes got leaked, then things got a little different.
It wasn't him. Fuck
it was his nude. It was.
How do you know, Judge?
It was his Christmas present.
Not a shut up.
His nudes were a Christmas present to world football. But anyways, I think he still has like 10 goal and assist contributions since like the second half of the season, which is like not bad, but it's not good in his standard. You could argue from January till now, Mane has actually been good. Hell, that like bro, I mean Luis Diaz has been like, but Luis Diaz has been good from like every competition, not just the Premier League.
Yeah.
So apart from that, man, I can understand why you'd put Ronaldo there too as well. I think he maybe deserves a nomination. But yeah, man, this list, I think Salah wins. To be honest, I don't think there's really much to it.
Oh no, he should. No, he has to win. He has to win. Abdul, talk to me, man.
Mounts, come on, baby. Mounts, come on, baby. Mounts. Trust you, baby. Mounts, I trust you, baby. Mount, baby. Come on. Shh.
I think there's nothing wrong with this list. I think it's a perfectly correct.
Wait. Wait, hey, who would you rather have, Mount Kilimanjaro or Gallagher?
When he can have both.
Well, you don't need to pick when you can have both, right, Simon?
Yeah.
Matsman, Mount and Gallagher in that midfield next year, it's gonna be peak, man. It's
Hashtag Javi and Iniesta, man. Hashtag Javi and Iniesta.
Exactly.
Abdul, can you talk about this, please?
I don't actually see anything wrong with this list because Conor Gallagher, you have to think pound for pound, he's done really well, I'm being serious, bro. Pound for pound, he's playing next to Jordan Ayew, bro. What do you expect him to do, bro? You feel me? And for Declan Rice, honestly.
I'm cool with no. I think if without Rice, West Ham don't do what they do this season. Rice has been nasty. So for me, Rice deserves to be there.
Like,
Abdul, you're honestly not telling me that Conor Gallagher deserves to be here.
Oh, but
okay,
Ronaldo,
hold on. Abdul, no, I don't know. Answer me straight right now. If Conor Gallagher was Swedish, does he get in this list?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
That's cap.
I'll tell you why. Because I think when it comes to Ronaldo, his stats are fugazi. Because when you really deep them, those
I asked you about Conor Gallagher, not Ronaldo.
No, because when you talk about Conor Gallagher, you think somebody else is more deserving of it. And one of the names that's been mentioned is Ronaldo. But Ronaldo, when you deep his stats, he scored 18 Gs, but like 18 of them have come in 10 games, and 3 against Norwich and 3 against Spurs,
I didn't
and 2 against Newcastle.
I didn't want to say it, but it's actually facts.
Abdul, to be fair,
let me
go on, Abdul, go on.
And like this guy, he went like through like the biggest scoring drought in his career this season. So I don't think he can be on there. And honestly, like for the Son one confuses me. It does confuse me because he should be on there, but I think there's like a Squid Game tax or something. I don't know what it is. Like he should be on there.
It's racism, man.
It might be, bro. It might be. But like, other than that, I don't see a problem with this because you can argue for Alisson and Rodri and maybe even Fabinho and Van Dijk. But you can't just have like everybody from 2 clubs. You can't just have everybody from 2 clubs because you have to think pound for pound, And I think pound for pound, a player like Declan Rice, like.
Oh no. My thing is that you can have Cristiano in there. You have to have Son.
I don't know where Cristiano comes from.
And Abdul, I wouldn't be mad with Saka being in there because Saka, for his age, what he's done with what has been a pretty much trash team, the guy has done a huge carry job for that Arsenal team. Abdul, you cannot tell me that Conor Gallagher would be here if he wasn't English. You can't tell me that, Abdul. You can't. Because Abdul, be truly honest. If Conor Gallagher wasn't English, does he come on this list?
No.
Thank you.
Why do you say yes last time?
To be fair,
to be fair, like Foden is the most undeserving on here. Foden. Like, what has Foden done to be on here? He doesn't even start every game. Like,
I mean,
Bradley
he
Paul.
starts every game,
But at least he's better than Conor Gallagher.
No,
bro.
he's just an attacking player. So you see more of what he does.
But Abdul, doesn't Conor Gallagher have more goals than Lukaku this season?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And he's playing next to Jordan Ayew, bro. Jordan Ayew, you know how bad this guy is.
Yeah, he's doing dud.
I mean, Abdul, you're saying that he made a difference for Crystal Palace, like Connor, whatever his name is. He took Palace from 14th to 13th. What has he made? There's no difference he's made for that Palace team.
Nah, but people thought the Palace were gonna get relegated this season.
What?
No.
They were better than last year, bro. And
but people at the beginning of the season they had them as favorites to go down.
He is right about that. They did say that. That's more on Vieira, I think.
In the beginning, yes.
Vieira as a coach, then.
Yeah, people just because he was just black. People just especially. But let's say the truth. Everybody was just saying that he's not gonna do well.
That's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion. Who to win it? I think if Salah wins the HH, I'm quitting football. I'm quitting football because
Abdul, why?
Because this guy HH, he is literally not even the fourth best attack on his team since December.
Oh, I even forgot the Jared Bowen guy. Even I would have even had Jared Bowen over him. He's actually been really, especially in big games against City, against United, against something like that. He's actually G'd up and had goal contributions. I'm surprised Jared Bowen for West Ham never got a shout out.
But is he a Chelsea academy?
No.
Oh right.
Hashtag Cobham, man. Hashtag
Cobham. Yeah. No, but basically, no, it's true. I really believe that there's a common kind of Chelsea kind of spirit because I think something sick is happening. There are, there's like a Chelsea Illuminati who has these guys put in there. So then it's an argument to get this trash at Chelsea. I told you, if Chelsea have an English core and so forth, man, I've got to look at my loan papers.
I was hearing a Chelsea fan today. I was listening to the guy was making an argument to why Mount was a generational talent, and he was saying like, "Oh, which 23-year-old has won a Champions League?" And then some Real Madrid fan. Oh my god, bro! The way people just get pissed at these English fans, bro. Like they overhype some of these players. Like Mason Mount. Would you guys say Mason Mount is better than Camavinga?
Hell no.
Exactly. So why is he being hyped up to the point?
It's tough to say.
I would take Camavinga.
I know.
I think Camavinga is overrated personally. I think he's a red stamina merchant.
Technically, bro, on the ball, this guy is
but bro, he can only play when everybody's tired. He comes on in the 80th minute, bro.
No, for a 19-year-old, what that guy is doing for a 19-year-old and so forth.
I mean, look what he did when he came on against us, man. Like the guy,
no. Basically, I think the issue with English journalists is they overrate everybody. They overrate everybody, and they don't allow guys just to prove themselves. But I just think that it's just because people say, oh, everyone overrates their players. Here's the thing: Spain, you're allowed to overrate your guys because it's Spain, and we see who they've produced. Italy, you can do so because you have produced some of the best players in the world. England, you are in no position to do that. You are in no position to overrate your players in the same way that a Brazil, an Italy, a Spain, a Holland do, because those countries consistently technically produce better players than you guys. So and that's just a harsh reality. That's just a harsh reality. So which is why when it's only people in England who view guys like Mount or Gallagher are these amazing, huge talents. Outside of England, people are like, wait, who the hell are these freaking dudes? And I'm sorry, England isn't the world. We live in a global society, But that's the thing, man. Let's just see what
about Mason Greenwood, HH?
Okay, so where are we at with this? Daddy Oos, I'm working on my PhD while working on his HDT.
That's a good one, brother.
Well, this beef has been going on for a while, man.
This beef runs back to last year, bro.
These guys are having double beefs.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
Link says, "Thanks for the well wishes. DNA test proved I'm the dad."
Did you guys watch Our Father on Netflix?
Ling, man, Ling.
Hashtag Jeremy Cal, man. Hashtag Jeremy Cal.
AJ, have you watched Our Father on Netflix?
Hell no.
Yeah, you should watch it, man. It's freaking insane.
Wait. Is that a film or a TV series?
It's a documentary.
Is it about paternity fraud?
Yeah. It's like, bro, it is insane.
Wait. Sorry. Have you seen that? Is that dating show? I think it's called Maury or something. Where like, you are not the father, and the guy's faces start there doing like cartwheels and crazy things. And so,
Bro, you guys are laughing about it, but when I was obviously medical school back in the day, like we do I did like rotations in hematology, and like you get. I'm in the UK, obviously, so you do hematology consultants. And I remember specifically this one guy, this like middle-aged, like was literally just like telling especially looking at the guys like, you know, it's really not uncommon for fathers to not know they're not raising their own children, and we know that because of genetics, because of certain things that the obviously kid has that the parents doesn't have when look for genetic screening, and obviously. The doctor's under oath. We can't reveal that information because it's confidential. But like,
oh Lord, that makes me bad.
But it's not obviously common, but it's not uncommon. So you know.
So you mean where you're fathering kids that you don't know aren't your own?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not uncommon. Like I think he quoted something about I think 5%, some between 5% of children like our guys just don't know.
I mean, imagine if that just gets revealed to you like after 5 years.
Hey, I would just tell him on the low, man. I would just tell him.
I'd be like, excuse me. So I've had to readjust my entire life, readjust my finances and everything to support these kids that aren't. So these 6 years, I could have just been living as a bachelor or a single guy, but that's messed up.
Yeah, bro, Jose and shit.
That's messed up.
That's why back in the day they said no hymen, no diamond, man. That's why
I don't trust no.
Wow.
You don't trust no women.
Wow.
Damn, man.
No, but watch it.
Back in the day,
females are risky.
Hey, but watch the documentary.
Oh no, I will. I'll put it there. I will. Miguel Rabines, Paris Saint-Germain, more like prison sentence remain. Ooh, seeing as how players like Verratti and possibly Mbappe will be stuck there.
I mean, it's
now,
choice.
Verratti.
If they hold up,
Verratti wants to leave, though, doesn't he?
No. Verratti chose to be in prison, bro. This guy's signing a contract extension. He's
guys,
but
like nobody's
guys, wait, hold on, guys. Hopefully, we could be here next year, and PSG could be UCL winners. Now that's unlikely. That's unlikely, but it could happen. It could happen.
That's not happening.
HH, are you telling me that this guy's gonna collect best player and best footballing director at the same year?
Yes.
I'm telling you,
it's going to get 2 Ballon d'Ors. It's going to get Ballon d'Or for best player and Ballon d'Or for best director of football. Link says, good news, my wife gave birth this week. Fancy, money, padlock. Wink, I think you need help. I think you need help, bro. Suleiman says, despite our results, we have more pull than Madrid. Are you referring to Barcelona or Lugo?
No, it's Lugo. He's talking Lugo. No, they actually got pulled. They're in second division.
You know that this guy is a Barca fan, and he stopped being a Barca fan after corner taken quickly. That's what happened.
He was a Barca fan in December. I have the clips, bro.
Yeah.
So about go back to your club, man. From Sonmin, I'm not gonna read that whole thing. From Sonmin. As a fellow Korean, disgusting. Hashtag justice, hashtag son, hashtag
kid. Read his name.
I know what he's trying to say.
I was a bit slow with that myself, I know
what he's trying to say. You stupid moron. I know what I almost did. You stupid idiot. Man. Screw you poor man idiot.
Guys, you need to be better at these, man.
You need to be more discreet.
Wait, did you think that it was actually like a bait name, or you just didn't read it because you couldn't pronounce it?
Oh no! When I saw it, I was like, okay, that's gonna be a long name. Then when I saw like that, I was see. Whenever the name is long, I'm like, see, I didn't see it the first time. When it's a long name, I was like, okay, nah. But afterwards, okay, I know what he's trying to say. Bomb.
Do you still, do you still remember that chat that super chat that Abdul sent to you when we were doing the stream?
Wait, was it
the Arsenal? The Arsenal side.
Was it something my coochie or something?
Yeah, Arsenal like Arsenal.
No. Here's the thing, though. That was the very first time, and because the very first, I was actually saying, wait, when did the Arsenal sign? And I was actually about to.
No. H. There was a dude named Mo, and then connect the other word, right? And then you were like, Mo, that's a Leicester fan. I'm like, no, it's not a Leicester fan.
Yo, yeah. I remember that one.
Oh, you guys are sick. Wait, hold up. Sue says, football felt off. Gone are those days of these players like Hazard, Alexis, RVP, Aguero, Yaya, Toure, Bale, Ozil, Rooney, Drogba, etc. I blame Lep's coaching culture. Look, I think ballers are going to return. This is Pep era. But guys, look at what happened in the UCL semi. Who put them to the sword? Benzema and Rodrigo. Look at what Vini did in the first leg. So the Pep's team got beaten by the old school individuals in Real Madrid. So it's what it is. And thankfully, we got given, I think, the best UCL final we could have hoped for. So ballers will always, so it'll always be a fight of team ethos and ballers, team ethos and ballers. Yeah. So QCA, if Deschamps goes back to back, how does Zizi beat that? He's not. Deschamps is not. But if he does, that's impressive. Bro, that is impressive because remember, because it's a 4-year gap.
Have you seen his team selections? I think his team selections might end up damaging France, bro. This guy has horrible team.
There's a quota tax. There's
a quota tax, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I mean,
what's quotes?
HHA, you know, Griezmann and Rabiot still plays.
Look at Rabiot's still a number one choice, bro. That guy has a career, man. International football.
I mean,
that's a quota.
I don't know. Wait. Guys, hold up. Guys, and if we're real, do you know France's best keeper is Meunier?
Yeah.
He's good, man.
Like
Lloris will play.
So if you put that's.
Lloris will be decent.
And also, should Rabiot truly be played? So, guys, if we're being real, I mean.
Longley was at the Euros.
Yeah, Longley. He got picked for the Euros. He's gonna get picked for the
guys,
World
it's a
Cup.
quote. I know what, guys.
I mean, he didn't take Konate as well. I think Konate was.
No,
guys, let's be real. That there should be a quarter because if the entire team is.
Yeah. I mean, if it was Nigeria, and it was like.
All right, not so. Okay. Thank you. Adash 3 says the art of dribbling is on life support, but you still have guys like Luis Diaz. For me, I feel that is why I was so happy Pep lost. I was so happy because no offense, Natsa, we needed the techniques to rise to the top. Because I will always support the techniques. Hence why I'm so anti Conor Gallagher and pro Sunrise in the East, man. LC, Rice is also crap. Should have been Allison and Son. Rice is not. No. For me, Conor Gallagher, get him out of there. Rice deserves to be there. What's Rice? His importance to West Ham, I think, deserves a nomination.
Also, we should say English players, not British players, because there's certain other British English, like what was it? Robertson, for example, has been one of the most underrated left backs. I think probably in world football, to be honest. Like he's been so consistent, and performing at the highest level. No one talks about him, and yet I don't know. Is it because he's Scottish? He's not. He's not on this list.
He doesn't pull his socks down. He doesn't pull his socks down.
No. But I think it's true. We have to be between English and British because let's be real. A Welsh dude has surpassed any English player in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Let's be real. A Welsh dude has surpassed any English player in the last 20, 30 years.
And there's more sheep than there are Welsh people, bro.
Yes, I know, bro. 100%. Guys, I've been to Wales, and there are more sheep than people in Wales, man. From Picture Peter, I have jinxed Antonio Conte, the bottle with Norwich. Guys,
have you seen food poisoning?
Abdul, let me say this right now. Let me say this right now. Because we'll talk about tomorrow. I think these guys are going to do something. Yeah. Because something is going to happen. Guys, Sunday can't go like, City win, Liverpool win, Tottenham win. Something is going to happen.
Imagine you're Norwich. Everybody is just saying this is a full-gone conclusion. You're already relegated. You have nothing to fight for. And people are just like saying like you're not going to do anything. Yeah. And the Tottenham are playing for something. And Norwich might actually show up for this game. Like
Romero's injured as well. Romero's injured.
Yeah. And the key thing is that all Tottenham need is a draw. The fact that all they did is a draw, they'll find a way to lose.
Bro, and if Arsenal win on the last day, you already know Mo is going to come for you.
We have to sign a petition if they lose to Norwich. We have to sign a petition to kick them out of the Prem.
No. I mean, look. I mean, if Tottenham find a way to lose, they have to dissolve.
Yeah.
And I think if they sign, basically Conte will resign, and Kane is taking a nuclear warhead to leave his office.
I mean, Kane would be easy to sell. We don't make the Champions League because they have no money.
Basically, literally, it was like, so we're now reporting that there is a nuclear warhead heading to General Levy's office. Houston, we have liftoff. Abrit's first says English players have no sauce; they have fish and chips. Foden has sauce.
Sancho as well, yeah.
Sancho. See, the last English player that I really rated
Project Neymar.
Hold up. The last English player I really rated was Joe Cole. Joe Cole was the last player that I really like. Joe Cole was a damn good player, but I just think that England just didn't know how to use him.
I've never watched Gascoigne in my life. Was he good?
Gascoigne was good.
You're telling me you don't rate Sancho's 3 goals this season?
No, we're talking. Abdul, remember it's shade tax. Because I mean, if we're not talking shade tax, then obviously like someone like Jude Bellingham, for example.
Oh yeah,
Jude Bellingham is good, but we're talking. It seems we're talking.
Yeah, but Bundesliga tax.
I mean, HH doesn't like light skins in Nigeria.
Okay. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask this. Okay, who is the best white English player ever?
Harry Kane.
Wait. What do you say?
Right now?
Ever of all time. The best white English player ever.
Bobby Charlton.
No, show respect to Bobby Charlton.
Zimbad, have you seen what Bobby Charlton looks like?
No. Like Z-Man's right. Like the man, like
HH, remember you live in England, HH. Be careful.
Didn't this guy bring a trophy to his nation?
Yeah, he captained England in the World Cup. He won a European trophy with the Champions League with Manchester United.
But and I think sorry, Red Devil Studio, but I would never take a guy named Bobby Charlton.
He won a Ballon d'Or as well, man.
Give me every stat in the world, man.
That name is not sexy enough, man. It's not sexy enough.
What can I say? Like he's like by definition he is the most successful. So.
What did he win?
Bro, all I know
the Champions League, a Ballon d'Or, and the World Cup.
Yeah, but wasn't he playing before yellow cards and red cards?
Yeah, that's actually true. No, offside rules too, man. It was
offside. Come on, man.
It's iffy, man.
You have to be playing
They had segregated seats, man. In the stadium.
I mean, H left the whole football thing. He went how he looks.
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. What about Michael Owen in terms of talent?
No, Michael Owen, yes, Owen was good. Owen was good. Owen was good.
Prime Owen. Yeah. What about Waza?
Bro, Owen's.
I'm not gonna say was.
Waza was that dude.
Wasn't Owen a pace merchant though?
No, Z-Man. In terms of clutch finishing, don't mess with Owen.
Man,
in terms of like big game finishing, clutch finishing, but before his big injury, Owen was that dude. No, I always say as a striker.
I mean, he has a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. No. Owen at his peak, that was a dangerous striker.
Owen's punditry is ruining his legacy.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah. I mean,
Owen's
punditry yes, it is. No, because seriously, people look at when Owen's commentator says this guy's dude. Forget that. He's as a commentator, his guy's trash. As a striker, that guy was a dangerous striker.
No, that's not. I think he had like a fan base like Liverpool and United backing him. Both of them hate him. So if he had one of them backing him, then he'll be.
No, that's why he's trying to work for Liverpool guys on Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yasser Side says, what's it called? It's sad, bro. I guess money can buy anything. With the disappointment of Neymar, I just wanted to see the best of Mbappe. Wasted talent. Sad.
I just Yasser always have to exaggerate everything.
I know that he will not look. He's extra. He's always extra.
He's a passion merchant.
He's always extra. But look, Yasser, relax, man, relax. Casey, he actually may be talking facts so on the down low. English players of all shades overhyped. #Marcus. #Sancho.
Overrated.
No. Sancho. No, Mark Rashford is very overrated. That guy is trash. I'm still going to say United sucks. Sancho is still that dude. Rashford is crap. Sancho, there's something there. I'm blaming United, bro. And Saka is good. Gabe. Thank you, Gabe. Just a reminder, Percy only has 15 Uber Eats goals.
Wait, did you get that one, bro?
Oh my God in heaven! You sick! Oh my God! You are a sick man.
Well done, guys. Well done. You got
are
him.
a-
You
that
got
is-
him. You
that
got him.
is-
I mean,
You got him, guys. You got him.
No. All I said was Gabe. All I said was Gabe. I didn't say the full
Okay.
thing. All I said was
okay, you sure?
was Gabe.
Fair enough.
But that's okay. No. Look, free thing, guys. Send it in the last few minutes before. Natsa, are you worried for Sunday?
Yeah. I don't know what to say, man. Like,
Come on, you know what to say. Are you look? Natsa, he wouldn't.
We might go trophless, HH. We might just go trophless.
Okay, but Natsa, let me just say this real quick. First of all, I think there's nothing to worry about because you're going to breastfeed those guys. But in the rare occurrence that let's say you bottle the league, I think Pep should retire.
I mean, HH. I remember when I said that you guys, and I said Real Madrid are gonna beat us, and you guys were saying that I'm trying to reverse.
No, it was a reverse jinx.
No,
you
I promise you, it was not reverse jinx.
Okay, what are you saying for
I remember
Sunday?
even Abdul, even before the game was starting against Abdul, we did a space, and I was not confident. And on that second, in the first leg I was pretty confident. The second leg I wasn't that confident. But I don't know, man. Like I have a feeling like there's something to play in this because quadruple is relying on it. The fact we bottled so many points, like we were like 14 points ahead, but and I don't know Liverpool had games in hand, but we were still 14 points ahead at some point, and they've managed to crawl back the points, and now it's 1 point difference, and we could have easily lost against West Ham, which it didn't really matter because the goal difference was there. So and we missed a penalty in the last minute. Like HH, there's something. There's a narrative building, and Liverpool have won penalty shootouts. You know how hard it is to win penalty shootouts, and they've won twice in a row. There's something. There's a narrative building for Klopp here, and I'm worried.
How likely is it that Aston Villa are going to walk away with a point? Because they can't win. The best point is that Man City at home are not going to be able to beat Aston Villa, who are playing for nothing over 90 minutes. See,
I mean, Jared has played for
Aston
something.
Villa were like,
Coutinho's playing for something. Ings is playing for something.
Nasa, don't tell me you're subscribing to this Disney Plus.
Ollie Watkins, no, Ollie Watkins.
Hey, you guys laughed at when Yasser Said said that.
Yeah, you really think John McGinn, bro? John McGinn is gonna
Disney Plus? You know, John McGinn, bro. John McGinn is another.
Did you see
he's another Brexit guy.
No. This is what I'll say to Abdul. If Ollie Watkins gets a brace on Sunday and hands Liverpool the title, Pep has to retire.
Mark this right now. You will never see me in any of your hangouts if we lose this title. You won't see me in any of them. Unless we win like the Champions League, the treble, I won't come back here.
But this is why puts like $1 billion on City saying what's up, because the fallout will be so catastrophic. I just don't believe that will happen. It will be too much of a catastrophic fallout if he.
You mean put up on Aston Villa saying what's up? Because if we lose, is that what I mean?
No. As in, put as much money with it like on Villa, because there is no chance of it happening. Yeah. There's no chance of it happening. So
I might put something on it to make me feel better.
Wait. Natsu, don't be an Abdul. Don't do that. Natsu, don't be an Abdul.
You should do it, bro. Honestly, you should.
No, Abdul, that's you. That's you. That's you. Don't people are not. You don't like Natsu. Don't be like him.
You don't want to be on that hotline, bro. You don't want to be on the hotline, bro. Just do it for your own.
Look. RDS, you don't subscribe to this Disney Plus crap, man. Come on, man. You don't.
I mean, what I will say,
you're working your jinx.
That's a shush.
For an answer is just that if somehow Klopp does do this and obviously wins a domestic treble essentially, and then goes on to win the Champions League, does it make what Pep has achieved at City completely irrelevant?
Yes.
I was asking Natsa, but I take your point.
Sorry. No, Natsa, answer.
Natsa, I wasn't listening. What was the question?
So if Klopp wins the quadruple, and especially in this manner, i.e. steals it from him in this way, does it make what Pep has achieved at City to this point irrelevant?
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will make it irrelevant. Yeah. No, if you want me to be serious, it will make it irrelevant. Like, there's no way like Pep recovers from a quadruple on his head. Like, how does he recover from that? There is no way he recovers from it. He needs to take a sabbatical. If that.
No, but he destroyed football, man.
Because to lose a league from that position, like, and then they put the quadruple in your head, like, yeah, take a sabbatical.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Nat. So that's.
So I don't know, but so Sunday, like, realistically, what do you think happens? Like, do you?
Oh no, City have got this in the bag. Like, they have to, because I mean.
No. I just don't say they have to. What happens? Not about they have to. What happens?
No. They have to. Like, there's no. I'm not even thinking of the possibility that Liverpool are somehow going to win this title. Like, and for my parent club, Manchester United. For the treble to be under threat.
Wait, hold on. When does the loan end? Because you can't be loaned indefinitely. When does the loan end we can go back to?
We need to see these next 2 weeks. There's the negotiations going on at Real Madrid right now, and they're based on certain things are gonna happen in the next 2 weeks.
Oh.
So certain things.
So the permanent move is dependent.
So like it's not prayer. It's like option to extend, man. Option to extend. So you need to decide that before the first.
Whether you sign fully for a club is dependent on the decidings your parents.
No, it's just exactly. There's
you know what, Adias, I don't blame him, because look if Liverpool win the quadruple, not only do they match them for Prem titles, they completely destroy that treble, like 2 blows in one. HH.
Yeah,
I do not blame Adias.
No, it's Liverpool.
Are you hot, bro? Are you hot?
Yeah, no, I'm out. Yeah.
Pause.
And I can't be bothered to open the windows and so forth.
So I'm it's essentially it's an option to extend. So with it's an option to extend with an option to buy at the end of the year. That's basically what it is. So yeah, man. But City are going to get the dub anyway. There's no way that Manchester, like, think of it. How can Manchester City lose at home to Villa in front of their like own fans? Like, it's
holograms.
It just can't happen now.
Do you know what the most painful thing will be? City draw, Liverpool draw.
Nah,
will Liverpool playing again?
Wolves.
Oh, they'll beat Wolves.
Nah, Wolves on the beach, HH. Wolves on the beach.
Yeah.
No. But I'm just saying.
HH.
No. I'm just saying. Imagine how painful that would be.
You know what? They lose. Wolves will purposely lose because they have a sign-on fee, and I think it was like a contract. I mean, when they sold Jota, if Jota wins the Premier League, they get like 15 million extra.
Aha! Thank you for reminding me. Apparently, Villa get, I think it's 15 mil or something.
No, I don't think that
20 mil. If
the one with the Grealish one, no, that one doesn't work.
No,
that was not the one that exists. Is Jota one. The Jota one exists.
Nah, the
Grealish one was what? That was like a lie.
Yeah. Because we replaced the release clause.
What else is the bonus then? What else is the bonus?
What bonus?
Nah, bro,
his agent came out and said there's no sign on bonus if he wins anything. We don't pay Villa any extra money if he wins a trophy or anything. There was no such thing. He said there was just a release clause and that's it.
Stop believing the mirror, man. Stop believing the mirror.
Wait. Zima.
I mean, his agent came out, but Jota, the Wolves are bending over.
Hey, what's okay? Hey, shout out from Kurdistan, man. Shout out to Kurdistan. Shout out, man. My Kurdish.
I'm a quarter Kurdish, I think.
What do you like? You think?
Because
you're not sure.
My mother's dad, my granddad from my mother's side.
Hashtag DNA, man.
That's a shut up.
He was half Kurdish. What does that make me?
But who was half Kurdish?
My granddad from my mother's side, he was half Kurdish.
Shout out to Miss Smallwood. I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's Samasi.
Shout out to Miss Smallwood, man.
It's Samasi though.
Yeah. She's Kurdish. Shout out to my Kurdish brother, man. Shout out, man. Z-Man, Disney Plus, are you subscribing or no?
Bro, I seen too much Liverpool channels, Twitter accounts pumping up Steven G for this game. Just quoting him, being like, "Do this for us," only for him to receive that 5-piece, man. And then for them, imagine all this Coutinho, do us a favor just for them to receive that 5-piece.
No, Ziman. What's gonna happen is like Brighton, like they'll score first, like, oh my gosh, the quarter's on, and then they'll get 5-pieced.
Yeah, bro.
The only thing I would say is that like West Ham game, that performance was a little bit worrying because let's keep it a stack. West Ham, the only reason City won that game was because of an own goal, and
We didn't even win the game, bro.
There's
they
a
didn't,
draw,
they didn't even win the
2-2.
game. They drew the game, and I think what's his name, Zinchenko was a bit dodgy. I know if Kyle Walker is going to be fit, so if they go down that side, if they do like.
Fernandino tax, man. Fernandino was horrible, bro.
Yeah,
like,
so that's the only thing I'd take. That City did not play well in that West Ham game. So if Villa somehow have one of their better games this season, they could cause City problems because that performance wasn't convincing.
Yeah, are they missing like a key defender as well or something?
Villa or City?
Villa. I think they're missing a few players. Villa.
Yeah, so that counters out. So you don't know. I'm just saying that like if they play like they did against West Ham, it might be a bit closer than you think. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hey, do you know what? I know at this time of the year, the fans are like they're very hard to find. Because I've been like last time I was trying to find those fans because there's no AC in any kind of European countries. Don't you have a fan at home? Like any kind of fans? Have you not bought one or anything? Fans. Because fan, yeah.
Yeah, no, but my thing is
because I already know that they're so hard to find in Sweden, especially, bro. They get sold out.
No, but my thing though is where I am. Sometimes it can get hot, but there's no point in getting like if let's say I lived in LA or let's say I was in Nigeria. Oh, you need a fan and an AC.
I mean, yeah, AC exactly.
So
I mean, in LA there's ACs everywhere, but
yeah.
In Europe, bro, there's nothing.
No, because Europe is our cold merchants, man. So Z-Man, are you subscribing to Disney Plus? So no. So you're HBO.
I don't see it happen because you know
See,
what?
man, like,
I would tell you.
They still believe in this crap. They still
No.
believe in this nonsense.
I would tell you just in case. I know how your jinx works. You might want to suit up, man. Wear all white because straight from there you might have to do a live stream. It could happen, man. It could happen.
I mean, we're all black because it's a funeral, HH.
Yeah.
No. Because see, that's why. Because my thing is that the terrorists are doing like a big together bash and everything, and I'm not sure whether to go because it's nothing to do or to leave room for an emergency hangout. Because my thing is that it's not going to happen. But on the off chance it's happened, but even what is the likelihood of 2 lep streams? Like the whole point of lep streams is that we put all our energy on the one lep stream. We've never had 2 lep streams in 1 year.
You can't call it a lep stream as well. It's got to be something different.
No, I mean, if we lose
No,
it has to be something different, man.
I'm unsubscribing
it's
to
not.
HH channel. I'm never
You know
coming
what,
back.
HH, you're gonna have to edit a piece. You're gonna have to give it 4 chapters of the funeral of Lep,
Exactly,
and then go
man.
through his history.
No. Like again, this isn't happening. But let's just laugh. Like, this is just for jokes.
Can you watch? You remember when you had like the trial of HH?
Yeah.
We have like the trial of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, the trial of Lep.
Like,
no. Because basically, because obviously I'm working on like a 90 minutes movie for the UCL final. Like if this happens, like
Oh my God.
we're looking. See, man, you know how I do.
Yeah, you did it last time.
Did you see what I did for the last? Right, that was like 90 minutes. Like, see, man, I'm going through like Liverpool's history, Real Madrid's history. I'm doing like a live biography of each player. Guys, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be like 2 hours.
If it was sitting in the final, bro, you couldn't do any like history talk, bro.
Abdullah was a low blow, man.
See, so Man City in 2006.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do Division 2 talk, man.
I mean, if Chelsea was not fan, what history would be seen there?
Zola, man. Shout out Zola.
Yeah, you did. Wait, did you do? Yeah. I think you did a Zola talk.
Yeah, before 2012.
Ricardo, are you subscribing to Disney Plus on Sunday?
No, I canceled my subscription.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, that's the name. That's the name. That's the goddamn name.
So basically, that's the name about thing. I start with people just drilling on.
You need that helmet, bro. You're gonna need those helmets, bro, for the workers.
Oh man. I actually know, like, let me not say that because that may be seen as racist. So let me not go there. Ricardo, continue.
Yeah, no, I cancel my subscription. It's not worth it. Plus, the price is going up. So
Yes.
I think Man City are gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll fucking love to see it, but
I mean, he's the greatest manager of all time, and you want to really see him like go down.
Wait, who's greatest manager of all time?
Pep. Your greatest manager of all time.
Anyways,
wait, you don't agree? You don't agree?
Let's
move on. Let's move on.
Hashtag trouble, man. You're only trouble.
He's definitely your greatest manager of all. That's a fact. But anyways, moving on. Liverpool, man. I really wanted to see the quad just for the Manchester United fans. Like, they would have been fuming. If they win the Premier League, does that mean they're tied on league titles?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because they already won behind. Yeah.
And they have a trouble as well.
So, what are United holding on to just to trouble at that point? If they get one more Premier League?
Yeah.
But then, 7 European titles. Well, 6, probably 7 European.
No. I'm telling you, somebody made a deal with the devil. 30-year dry spell just for just for the quad, man. There's no way that if these guys end up winning a quad, I mean that just cements Klopp's
what actually scares me even if this doesn't happen, what actually scares me is how close Liverpool just were to do it this season.
Yeah.
Like, if they just beaten Spurs or if they just picked up one other point on the season, then they would have got it.
But I think people say that, but people say, if you're already beating Tottenham, did Tottenham beat City twice?
No. I mean, I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
Because they were at
True. I get it. Yeah. Like, they were close.
Examples as well. Like, it's not like they were like that far from it. Go on,
if they had beaten Spurs, bro, like City, they would not have dropped points to West Ham. That's just how it works.
Look, let's look at the flip side. What if Pep decided to stay at Bayern or return to Barcelona or so forth, and Pep was never in the EPL? Liverpool would have more league titles, and they have generally won the quadruple.
They would have an insane.
Well, we don't know which manager would have come in. We don't know which manager would have come in. That's the only thing.
I find it very hard that
any other manager
would have done what Pep did with Man City.
I feel like Klopp wouldn't be as good if they weren't having this competition and vice versa.
But it would still be the best. It would still be the best.
Yeah, it would still be the best.
They'd be the best. I mean, because I don't think any. Look, I told you, Pep is a UCL flop, but league-wise.
But you take, like, as I said, I think it was in the last 5 or 6 years, United came wasn't it Mourinho? I think was second.
Yeah, Mourinho was second
1 year, and wasn't Ollie second last year? I think.
Yeah.
So
Fugazi.
So I know, but I'm just saying that if you take that out, you just don't know. So.
Sorry, Ricardo was saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's a bit unfortunate. Like, I mean, for my perspective, I know some of you guys are like some support teams in the Premier League, but for Liverpool, like
Newcastle, #Newcastle.
Oh yeah, sorry, my loan is still pending. That's why I can't rep them yet. I find it.
Wait, Ricardo, wait, what?
But my loan is still pending. It hasn't gone through. I got to through my
medical marriage. I'm telling you, HS, he's taking over the world,
man. Arab Nights. No, I just want to say, like, it's a bit unfortunate that this dynasty that Liverpool would have had Man City not existed. It's really unfortunate because it would have been something crazy after like 30 years of not winning shit.
No, but then I think the flip side is that it's like, here's my thing. I think it's better to have like 2 guys battling for it rather than the Bundesliga or so forth. But let's be real with Ricardo. After Sunday, 4 and 5 is 4 and 5.
Look, the crazy part is, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I can give Klopp so much credit because he's doing the best he can with the limited resources he has.
Yeah.
And he develops these players to these levels. But with with Man City adding Haaland, like, I don't see how in the living hell Liverpool are gonna compete.
Yeah, no.
No, but
it's too much.
No, the thing is, even with Klopp's recruitment, bro, I don't see this team declining, man. Like, Konate was a money signing.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep on signing players.
But guys, hold up. You dropped 100 mil on Freakish, and the very next season you're giving Haaland this crazy super bumper contract.
No, but Zeman. Like, the thing is, even if Salah and Mane leave, like, yes, they have Luis Diaz, Jota, and stuff. There's no guarantee that those players are gonna be Salah, Mane, Van Dijk, and those guys. So it's still like he'll still have quality players, but he won't always replicate the same kind of.
But the
quality.
thing is, like Liverpool's recruitment has been so good.
It's
been so good that like
Diaz.
For sure.
You know what I would say, like their recruitment has been so good, but the most important signings for them was the Van Dijk signing and the Alisson. Because those guys, with all those guys, they won't be as good. Like, doesn't matter which attacker they buy or which midfielder.
Of course.
They splash big money on them, like 80 million. So.
But the point is that, like, there weren't really many, like, when I look at Liverpool signings, until maybe very recently, there weren't really many teams that were, like, going for those players, that were scouting for those. But even for Van Dijk, and when Van Dijk was going for Southampton...
I mean, City wanted the Van Dijk, but he chose Liverpool instead, so... Like we were in for Van Dijk. Yeah,
you guys wanted Maguire though.
As well.
You wanted Maguire first.
No, that was a season after. There's a picture. I can get a picture. Where Dijk was
I don't know why we yeah, it was just strange.
Why does Maguire in a Man City setup is horrible? Just think
bro, that would be a nightmare.
Someone like Salah, like let's just say he leaves this year or next year, whatever. Like it doesn't matter who you recruit. You're not replicating 30 to 40 goals a season instantly. And
but you can spread it around.
No, for sure. But I mean, do those players have the capability? But I mean, you wouldn't put it past Klopp being able to do that for.
You never know. He might convince Mbappe to come to Liverpool in 2 years.
All right. Next topic.
Wait, no, but actually, what if Milan screw up on Sunday? Because here's the thing. Because that is the game. For me, Premier League thing. I'm like, the game I'm really watching is that Milan game. That's the game I'm watching because, bro, like, you're so close. The game
I'm watching I'm watching Spurs Norwich, bro. I'm Spurs Norwich.
No. Abdul, there are 2 games I'm watching. I'm watching Tottenham Norwich and Milan Sassuolo. Because, Abdul, I think Delia Smith is going to say... Abdul, do you know who Delia Smith is?
Don't tell me Milan.
Abdul, do you know who Delia Smith is?
Yeah.
And you know she cooks for Norwich. Chef tax.
Yeah,
these guys could cook up something for those two boys. So my thing is that I'm watching because I think it's going to hand and
don't tell me Milan are going to lose though. Don't tell me no. That's going to be heartbreaking.
Bro, if Milan lose, man, I will. That's heartbreaking. Bro, Hazard might be on life support, man.
No, I like Hazard, man. I like Hazard.
No. But Hazard will always try a positive spin, but bro, Hazard will try and jump out the window.
I think the world of football needs Milan to win.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm all for this Disney tax, man. For when it comes to Milan, man, I'm subscribing for that, man.
No, come on, man.
They have a really, I mean, damn, if they end up winning it, bro, their recruitment is just gonna go crazy.
Amazing,
season, bro.
Amazing.
You guys want Milan?
I just have a sick feeling. I have a sick feeling. Sassuolo away, 85th minute. It's basically like 1-1, 86 minutes. Cross comes in. Missed the head.
Done so many upsets this season.
No, but they only need a tie, I believe. They only need 1 point.
Yeah, they only need a point.
But these
I tell
guys
you,
are giant
1-1,
killers, man.
86th minutes.
Nah, man, it's not happening.
What time is that game on anyway, by the way? What time?
5 p.m. So basically, 4 p.m. is the so 4 p.m. on the EPL games, 5 p.m. on the Serie.
Did you know that Milan are actually facing giant killers? Like these guys take points off of Inter Milan, Juve. They took the points off.
Basically, they're those dudes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they've done upsets this season. Like, that's what I mean. Like,
you know which game I'm most looking forward to this weekend?
What?
The Women's Champions League final tomorrow.
That's true.
Let me. So, thank you for the dub. Thank you for the dub.
Barcelona's in the final.
Thank you for the dub. Find an exit 47. I'll honestly transition to female if Mbappe stays.
Call me up.
I'm not going to pursue that. I'm not going to pursue that. I'll move on though. Yes. Okay, yes aside. The last time Tottenham needed to at least draw a goal, they lost to a team where the manager was in prison. I'm telling you right now that if there is a team to mess up, it's these dudes. Trust me.
That's actually true. They lost 3-0 as well.
Guys,
to be fair, they did help Chelsea go. Sorry, go on.
Guys, do better. Do better. Eric, do better. HH, does Lukaku deserve another chance next season? No, it does. You bum ass idiots. Who's trying to bait me?
He's worth 100 million. Surely he deserves another chance.
Mo, Pedri, Saka, and Loden Foden, you mean, will be better than Mbappe. Mo, support your club on Sunday against Everton and hope for a miracle.
I can't believe he cheated like this guy. He was so arrogant and just one result and he's now a Barca fan.
He's not saying Barca fan.
I mean, he was saying like Arsenal gonna beat Barcelona in the Champions League. He was saying all this stuff.
Yuri. Bobby Charlton.
Make a rule like where you don't read the surnames. Like
Bobby Charlton looks 60 at 25. HH saw him in 1968. I was not around in 1968, so I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I think basically there's a guy there's a guy who actually has this. Maybe hold up. This may be what's his name? There's a guy called Double H's Hater whose handle is Double H's Wankfest. Let me tell you the stuff that he said.
Joe.
No. This is what he has DM'd me. Core is a disgrace. I love you, HH, even if you're a bald virgin. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. United got more cases than trophies in the last 5 years. Let's call with the owner of Chelsea FC, you nonce. Bald fraud, seek a job, virgin. So those are the.
What's the relation?
Watching you do your job, like.
What's the relation to core? Like,
I have no idea.
Obsessed with
I have no idea.
Have you guys heard like Cole releasing mixtapes on his like Twitter? Like,
yeah. He did it. He did a remake of of Kendrick Lamar's track.
Hey, James, if you're single, can you have like can you have a
don't laugh at it. Don't laugh at
it. Can you have like on your single? Can you have
I don't.
Like
I don't. I said no.
But
here's one thing.
Have Hope interlude featuring Cole.
Yeah. Interlude.
No. Hell no.
Of course, interlude, man.
But one thing, like, have you seen cause like celebrative dancing when Ghana beats Nigeria?
Oh yeah, no, we saw that.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy danced for the whole track?
Yeah,
Track is 3 minutes,
yeah.
and this guy for the whole 3 minutes. It's one of the funniest things I've seen in my life, man.
Music video, man.
Yeah, Josh Byrne says, overrated or not, don't let.
Is Henderson a better captain than Stephen G?
I mean, hatred, like the way you play. No, the way that Henderson plays football, just I don't care, man.
Is he a better captain than John Terry?
Captain, bro. I think Liverpool.
Liverpool
have it. Yeah, go ahead.
He is important for like it isn't always just about how you look and how you play, so to speak. Like when he is absent, like it does feel that the Liverpool team are missing something.
No.
So,
this season, no.
Maybe okay,
maybe
season. Not this season, but like
but
in previous seasons, that's been the case.
Imagine this guy's best attribute is leadership. Not even football, bro. It's just leadership, and that's it. That's
bro. When you look at some of the way. Oh yeah, but Z-Man, like when you look at how some other teams operate, like PSG could use some leadership. Like United could lose some leadership. Like leadership is actually probably
but guys, how do we live in a world where Henderson is a two-time UCL winner?
Well, but that happens in football, bro. There's World Cup winners that don't deserve it. Like,
but Zeman, Henderson as a two-time winner.
But you can't say that Henderson doesn't deserve it as well because he is a good player.
No. Like, I am just joking, but Henderson, like the guy adds something to a thing. Basically, it's like Ambrosini and Gattuso for AC Milan. They may not have the tech. But they're key.
That's Mason Mount as well, man.
Josh Byrne, he cooks from the jack constantly, but I don't care because I'll keep it real. That run to the final, I don't recognize that CEO.
Which one? No. But Abdul, they have to beat Real Madrid. So if they beat Real Madrid, you beat a team that beats PSG, the legitimate UCL champions, and the favorites, Man City.
One-off game.
No, they don't only beat those guys. They beat the guys with juju, man. They have used black magic the whole way, and white magic, whatever magic. So if they beat Real Madrid, it counts.
No. But Abdul, run or whatsoever. If they beat Real Madrid, they beat Real Madrid in that final. And based on what Real Madrid has to come through. Now, if they beat Real Madrid, let's say if Benzema gets injured or there's no Vini, then there's a tax on it. So, like for me, this no chicks. I think Liverpool win.
No, Real Madrid win the final.
No. We cannot live in a world where Real Madrid win it without Cristiano and Carlo has 4 UCLs, because that's an uncomfortable stream.
And without
Yeah,
Mbappe,
yeah,
by the
And
way.
and I don't think that
And
stream is
Mbappe.
something that we
Wait,
can
wait,
have.
where
We
would
can't,
you-
no, no, like,
where-
we
where-
can't,
where-
Abdul, we
where-
can't have
where-
that stream. We
where-
can't.
Where,
And
where
without
would you,
Mbappe,
where would
let
you,
me
where
ask.
would you rank him? Where would you rank Carlos Ancelotti if he ends up doing that?
Z-Man, I'm not talking about
Kumu?
it, bro. Because Z-Man,
I mean, yeah, I would.
Z-Man, the amount,
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
Z-Man, there's another narrative. Z-Man, if Klopp is a 2-time UCL winner with this Liverpool team,
Yeah, that's a narrative right there. Yeah, that's a narrative.
Yeah, but it's in like
My guy
7
Pep,
years.
man.
It's 7 years.
Narrative.
no, Abdul, 2-time UCL.
Abdul, when was the last
no,
time
no,
that
no,
Pep
because,
won
because,
SCL?
no, because Abdul, I can't see a Messi on this team. I can't see an Iniesta. I
It's
can't see a
literally been
Xavi.
11 years.
Abdul, you know where I'm going with this.
And I don't count that 2011 when you're playing against retired Manchester United players, man.
No,
don't do
we
that,
count
man.
that.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
RDS,
Don't
RDS.
you dare do that.
I also don't
Don't you
count
dare do
09.
that.
RDS.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Don't
let's,
you
let's,
dare
let's, let's
do
be
that.
real. Like,
Don't
who did
you
he?
dare do that, man.
Like 2009
That's
Chelsea.
if
So
it
wait, so
wasn't,
everything
no,
is
no,
not counted
if your
now, dude.
squad,
Don't count that, man.
if your squad was so bad, why was Sir Alex Ferguson shaking? He didn't need to shake.
RDS. Those two see.
It
I mean,
doesn't. It's just like how good. Like how good were those wins really from Pep? You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he
RDS,
was
don't do that.
facing. It
Oh
wasn't
my
like he was
God,
facing
this-
the best
RDS, don't do
competition,
that.
man.
Don't do
I'm
that.
just
Wait,
saying. You know.
RDS,
In
RDS.
terms of quality of players,
Wait,
Abdul,
I
don't
give
worry.
him that.
Newcastle
No,
being
but
the
wait,
CL
RDS,
soon,
can
man.
you not
Don't
make
worry,
the same
don't
point
worry.
about Liverpool this season because they're playing a retired Real Madrid legends in the final?
Yeah. Abdul's got a point.
Like Modric is like.
Oh yeah,
76.
I'm gonna review that if they, because there's no point in discussing it unless they win it. If they
No,
win
no,
it,
no,
then
that's
we'll
it.
come back to that point. If
Basically-
they don't win it, I'll just say which is
No, guys.
You
Guys.
see, that's
May,
my
no, guys. May
problem.
28th, guys.
Yeah.
May 28th. There are so many narratives for May 28th because whoever wins, things change.
7 UCLs HH, that's a lot.
Well, they
Are
are they? They're under
They
Milan,
can't-
aren't
that's
they?
Abdul,
No,
don't
no,
do
I
that.
think I think they overtake Milan.
No,
Wait,
no,
Milan,
they
I think
won't.
Milan. No,
No,
Milan. I think Milan
No,
are on
8,
7.
No,
They're on
seven.
8, right?
No one's
No,
No,
seven.
Milan are
they're
on 8.
seven. They're
No, they're on
7.
7.
Yeah, they'll
Remember
equal.
when we
Yeah,
count? Remember when we start counting?
they'll equal
Remember when
Milan.
we
Yeah.
It's yeah. It can't be pre-red cards and yellow
Yeah.
It
cards.
can't be really 3 yellow cards.
Shh, Casey. It's going to be Villa 1-0 or City 5-0. You know what? Why not 2-1? Why not? It's a nervy game, and City just about edge it through. Because see, that could happen though. That could happen where City are actually really nervous, and this team isn't as strong as the 18-19 team, and maybe it's like a 2-1 or a 3-2. City win, but
Also, Lewis-
so for me, my thing is that I'll come to you. Just for excitement's sake, make it exciting. Like 1-1, you score like in the 88th minutes. Make it exciting. All right, what are you saying?
I was just gonna say also, Luis Diaz has been an overrated brick this season. Like, let's be real, Natsa. Let's be real, Luis. Now I don't know what
Luis
happened.
Diaz.
Yeah, I don't know what happened when he went to the, because he left.
You
there
mean Ruben
last
Diaz,
season.
right?
Yeah, Ruben Diaz. Sorry, he went.
Yeah,
to,
that's what
to
I'm
the-
saying. Well,
Yeah,
Luis Diaz,
sorry,
sorry,
Luis
Ruben,
Diaz,
yeah,
Ruben Diaz. He went to the World Cup. He got spun and destroyed there in the Euros.
In the Euros.
I'm tired, man. What's going on? Jeez, Eduardo Diaz talking crap. Basically, he got spun in the Euros and he came back, and I don't think he's had that good of a season, to be honest.
Yeah,
so with him and
I'll tell you
Shevchenko,
this.
is that a
Yeah,
concern?
I'll tell you this. This is what happened. Like the most important thing in football is partnerships, man. Like this is the more thing I realized. Stones when he's playing with Stones, and especially when he's playing as a left centre back, they work so much better together.
Yeah,
and I feel like
why did he change? Why did Pep change that?
Hey,
That seemed
you
to
know,
work
HH,
the
he wants
best.
his left-footed centre back playing, so he's just part of his system and he's stubborn. But when you play Stones, I mean, Diaz and Laporte want to give instructions to each other. I realize, like, every time I see Laporte's giving instructions to Diaz, one guy has to be the listener, because then they're working as a team. Because if it's both telling each other what to do, it's never going to work.
The
And
Stones-Diaz partnership was I think it was the best. I don't know why. I still don't understand why he changed it, but that was the best thing. But sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go on.
And when Laporte plays with Stones, like, they play very well because Laporte is a leader in that defense. So partnerships is the most important. Because Van Dijk, every time Van Dijk plays, he's the guy that everybody's listening to. It doesn't matter who is playing next to him.
Your boy Low says, HH, I have hope. hoping Tottenham
Norwich,
losing to
in
Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich. It is Norwich. Guys, if Tottenham lose to Norwich, who will be surprised?
HH, like I've checked Norwich's replies recently, the last couple of days. HH, they're disgusting. Is Arsenal fans say, "Come on, you can do it."
Yeah, they're begging for it. They even changed their AVs to Norwich badge.
They haven't changed their AVs.
They have.
Yes, they have. They're all
They
representing
have like
different
Martinelli in the
Norwich
Norwich
players.
That's-
Yeah. Bro.
That see for that Tottenham better win, man. Promo says Monkey Pox has come just in time to ruin the World Cup. Now the reason this is what makes us special as this channel, because we actually have a doctor on here. Now, what's it called? My mom actually sends me a news thing because some monkeypox was reported in Nigeria as well.
Hashtag what's up, man. Hashtag what's up.
Is this the new COVID, or how worried should we be of another pandemic?
Bro, I'm gonna have to do some interesting shit because I've got the only thing I know about monkeypox is that like this I'm fairly sure like this virus or pathogen, whatever it is, was supposed to be like non-existent like ages ago. Like it was a thing, I think, like ages ago. So it's like one of those things that's like this just re-emerged out of nowhere, basically, and people don't know what's going on. So, but that's literally all I've got.
RDS, are you telling me are people eating monkeys?
No.
No, bro. Oh my God.
Hasn't that been happening?
Brick drop, man. That's the brick drop.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's a brick drop.
Yeah,
Abdul, what was that?
Why is it called monkeypox then?
Because it gets translated from animals and so forth, but not through by eating.
Hasn't this been occurring throughout the pandemic? Just like different viruses just coming back out of nowhere? Because I feel like that's
quite
the case.
Quite well. I mean, I don't know. Quite the opposite, because I think what we've seen is that because of obviously people's hygiene actually being better, a lot of the diseases that would normally be transmitted through like touch or like what we call like the fecal oral route. So basically, through feces, oral coughing, things like that, those types of viruses have actually sort of gone down because people's hygiene has been better. And maybe why monkeypox has emerged, but what that has happened is that certain other viruses that wouldn't have been around because they were not able to compete with the current, or the previous viruses or bacteria, whatever, are now, because they've been cleared, are now able to sort of re-emerge. That's why I suspect this monkeypox is around, plus or minus the fact that now we're obviously coming from a situation when people have been on lockdown for goodness knows how long, and now people are now starting to travel and move around more frequently with less restrictions, and so of course they're going to be bringing that from one place to the next, and that's obviously going to cause more spread. So,
by the way, have you guys seen that picture? Have you guys seen a picture with that guy's hands like rotting?
Oh yeah, so yeah.
What the hell was that?
Half Hope's abandoned stepson. Dad, remove your shades and drink Dixon cider. Your hair grows.
Oh, bro, man!
No. Dixon is the name of a. It's like
No,
like
no,
Dixon. Nah, Dixon is someone's name. Lee Dixon.
Yeah, but Dixon.
No. Lee Dixon. Dixon is the name of the guy. So you didn't get me. He didn't get me.
Baited, man.
No.
How do
Lee
you keep
Dixon.
falling for this, man?
Lee Dixon cider. That's what it said. Lee Dixon cider. I didn't get baited. I didn't get baited. Guys, look, man. It is what it is. Wait. What's it called?
This guy has a fossil brain, man.
Fossil brain. So, guys, what's it called? Join the Discord, man. Use your phone to scan the QR code. Join the Discord thing.
That's his OnlyFans name. OnlyFans
name. Yo, Ricardo, would you subscribe to that?
Abdul, hold on. Where's my? Did he say no comments?
What? This guy? Nah.
Use the phone, scan the code or Discord. I'll be in the Discord thing in there. Use the phone, scan the QR code. Someone just said, guys, look, we'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow again, previewing the final day of the season, both for Serie and the EPL and so forth, and also previewing what Mbappe decision will be. So remember, so tomorrow, so we can just let you know, during the week, it's for selected guys and so forth. Saturday and Sunday is an open hangar where anyone can join. So Saturday open. The ones during the week, it's just a few. So I just want to just be a few select guys who I just think will make a nice vibe for the week. But then Saturday, Sunday, anybody can join. It is what it is. So guys, I'll see you on Saturday. Open to you all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's something missing on your camera.
What do you mean by there's something missing on my camera?
It's your hairline, buddy.
Yeah, drop the brick for that one.